You reached out to me via Miss Genesis Saturday. Tell me why you reached out to me.
She had shown me the about 10 video, and then I do feel spirits around too, so I felt his presence, and
so I could go viral again.
I felt like he was accurate, and it wouldn't be it would be you talking to the spirits, and I feel like that's the goal for me. I feel like
open your mouth and enunciate.
Please. Okay,
and deny.
So you have seen some of my work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
can't you tell she's medicated too, Lagena?
Gratitude for saying that about my session.
Just watch.
I can't tell.
Yeah.
So
CBD.
I always give a kind of a speech before
either CBD,
okay?
THC.
So that's what I'm going to do because I know that you are new to me. I take
she cockeyed like her mama.
And so
shut up.
I'm gonna give you my speech. We're gonna jump into it, okay?
You could pause and go pull that picture up. I ain't playing. On the right side, that eye do not move. It don't go nowhere. It stay in one spot.
I reference
and the left go north, east, west, and south.
We're not being that shit.
So
not when it comes
I'm
to
just going to say my prayer, my reverence, and we're going to dive into it, okay?
The left eye move like a compass. The right eye just be stuck.
Look at her sitting there looking stupid. Close your eyes and pray. Look at her just sitting there looking dumb. She don't know what to do.
Look at her. What is she doing? What?
Oh, right.
What, Lagena, what is you doing, child?
Girl,
okay. All right. So I'm just gonna
come on, Buckwheater.
Lagena, I hear names, so it's either
I wish R. Kelly would just call her and curse that queen the fuck out.
And it doesn't mean
what did you say, Hudson?
I said I wish R. Kelly would just call her and curse her queen the fuck out and hang up.
I don't even know how to
genealogy report test, the ancestry test back, and her father is Nigerian.
Of course.
But now she's trying to say that Nana Owusu is not her father, child.
Oh God, she looks just like him.
Just like
child, she looks like her mama, her real mama.
She looked like
she looked like both of them.
She looked like
a mixture of both of them. That bottom half is her daddy, them buck ass teeth, and she got her mother's like upper half, but she looked like both of them. She looked like a perfect mix that they was sucking somebody back of somebody's Buick.
She always looked like she holding in a giggle. But you know what? I have a brother who's schizophrenic.
He looked like her mammy.
When he off his medication, he looked goofy as fuck. He looked like he couldn't do everything. I just drops. I'm gonna have to get some. It's this weed jobs for 9. That's why ain't nobody asking me am I okay, because everybody know why I'm coughing. Lord, let's get back to it.
You got girl. While we looking through this shit, find a picture of her mama so we could do the comparison.
I seen the picture.
Y'all find one.
She look like both of them.
Doesn't mean that they're passed away or crossed over. They can still currently be living, but we're acknowledging for some reason. Okay. I am aware that Lagena is not your biological name, but I'm going to call you that because that's what you go by. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Excuse me for smacking.
At least you're not ashy like the rest of them.
Shit. Spirit trying to break through the screen.
She ain't never gonna be ashy.
Come in for you. How do you connect with that D name, please?
D.
That's her mammy.
Is it a guy like a?
Don't know if that's male or female, but I hear it, so I'm just going to acknowledge it. I know it's a D name, and I know it's connected to you.
Goofy bitch.
I grew up with a guy named David. I'm not sure if that's
it or. Cold in the dick. How the fuck do we?
But he's still living.
Harpo, who that?
Who that? Harpo, who this woman? Merkin and She don't know
These
nobody's name D.
nuts.
In your family, like siblings, is it 5 of y'all?
I grew up with a guy named D.
Who didn't?
The people I grew up with is David. Yeah, he's.
I know.
Don't she got a brother
The
that's
one
named
who I
with a
grew
D?
up with, y'all.
Yeah.
Don't she got a
David,
brother?
as far as my
A
adopted
twin brother?
Oh,
Her brother named
David, her
Elijah.
brother. Her
So
twin.
in total,
Oh,
your siblings
Elijah.
that you grew up with is 5 of y'all?
The people I grew up with was more than 5, but
people.
he was the longest
Said.
the majority of the time.
Okay.
Was it Taylor, was it laying her up for her birthday?
Anytime you need a friend.
Where? Good time. What'd you say, Hudson?
Because she just had a birthday.
Keeping your hand up on water. Keeping your hand
making away when you can't temporarily lay off.
And on Facebook, she was trying to get some birthday love from her family, and they was like, "Nah, bitch." No, and she's a twin.
Not now, honey. Not now,
I
honey.
think she did do this on her birthday. Go,
Easy credit rip off.
shorty. It ain't your birthday. Go, shorty. It ain't your birthday. Because you don't know when it's your fucking birthday.
Nah, take that shit somewhere else. And that's, you know what? Americans, that's why I love foreigners. They don't play that be nice bullshit.
No,
they straight no chaser with
you gotta tell foreigners you can't say that. You cannot say that when you go to America, right? Oh, this girl.
You want to be silly? Then you gonna take this silly ass whipping.
Dorita singing, nice. Ain't we lucky we got her?
You know her daddy gonna whoop her ass.
Della.
Good time.
Yeah.
Who has braces?
Oh, I do know a girl. She do have, her name do start with a D, and she do have braces.
Your fucking sister?
How do you know her?
James Evans.
I would say she was the first person I met in the family.
We came out of the same vagina.
At the same time, yeah.
Hey, Natasha.
Natasha, Miss B17. Good times.
Lurking in the bushes.
Natasha, we have gone down the rabbit hole, honey.
Good times.
So
I want to see how she got to the point of telling her she was full of shit. Because, you know, I don't waste no time.
It's going to come up within the next, 5 minutes. She's going to tell her how much she
like,
12 or 13.
Put it on speed. 1.5.
Let me see if I can change. I don't think I can change.
She's asking her about the essay abuse.
Oh,
okay. She called
Chinese ginger candy is lit.
Younger.
She called it.
I want to by 12 or 13 is significant to me.
She called it bullying.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
She gonna ask her when she got touched.
What brought her to this point where she's at in her life?
Age stand out to me. That's the age of 12 and the age of 15. Okay.
Yeah, so when you get touched, like every other woman. Sorry, y'all.
Right.
I know that there was bullying.
Said they want to snatch that hat.
I understand that there was bullying.
Like, right.
I don't know if they came from inside of your house or if they.
It's the sad truth of life.
It is.
I
have yet to find one of us that haven't got some type of assault.
I'm not sure. Because I feel like they was always name calling the so I feel like maybe.
Ooh, we gotta go over Danae Jackson's video.
So I'm not sure.
Can you do a special show?
That's blocked out. Something that time I was supposed to remember.
Yeah. So. Oh no, I got it. I'll check in with you. I'll email you.
How familiar
okay?
are you with my work?
Okay.
St. Hudson, I'll email you.
Okay.
I've seen a few videos.
She said, I'm about to go in on you, bitch, and I need to know if you know that. I know.
I'm not
I
trying
need
to
to
say
know if
too
you're
much
emotionally prepared for what I'm about to
informed me
say.
that I did forget something. I'm not sure if it's when I was 12 or 13.
Because you were fucking live.
My work. How familiar are you
Child,
with
she
my
gonna
work?
try and disassociate herself from the essay. It just
It was
watch
school. I
this
did
shit.
get into
Watch this
people,
shit.
but I wouldn't say that was bullying. I feel like, but
what would you reference?
I did hold my own.
Was a lot of it skin complexion?
Yeah, they was calling her African beauty scratcher.
Or after high school a little bit.
We used to call everybody that. Each other, the dog.
That's such a lame read.
About everybody.
That's not even a read
their
anymore.
No.
Time was to talk shit about people, and I didn't like it from them. That's why I stayed back from them. I don't know if that was that year or.
I'm not laughing about any of her
was
bullying. I'm laughing at the comments, y'all. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Gina, you in trouble, girl.
Oh, Gina.
You see her winding up.
So listen.
Who wasn't called an African booty scratcher?
She's not gonna waste her time. Come on now. It's about to go.
Here we go.
Going to lie. I'm never going to hide anything. I'm always going to be very, very transparent. Okay. The ages of 12 and 15 stand out to me. And it stands out because one, there's something about your mom. And I mean your mother, your biological mother, the mother who birthed you, not this whatever has been going on. I mean the mother who birthed you that made you feel some sort of way. I need to acknowledge that. I also need to acknowledge the feelings of not being like everyone else or not feeling accepted inside of where I was or where I grew up. Okay.
Yeah, as far as being in that grown up with them, I didn't feel accepted, or I always felt like they treated me differently. But as far as that specific time frame, them ages, I'm not sure. I do acknowledge that they was abusive. I do acknowledge that, but it was just, as far as specific, like you want something, want me to tell you something specific, I'm not sure what you want me to say.
Got it. No, I don't want you to say anything. I just want you to like hear me and, you know, whatever you understand, then you just let me know.
Yeah.
She about to get down and go in on this hoe. Ian.
Say, listen, you cockeyed booty scratcher.
Come on, somebody.
About to blow that bucket hat off her ass.
Ahead to
what always kills me, and I love people from all over the world. Let me just say that. But it always kills me when people degrade my people and then come to us to try to exploit us. Like we dumb. But we got the money, though. That always kills me.
We all dumb, all over the world. We all dumb together.
I can't wait to travel with you, St. Hudson.
I know. Oh my gosh, we need a girls trip for real.
This last cruise, girl, I had to have a couple conversations. Man, them folks was tripping.
I was so mad. I was like, I missed out on my cruise for this when I went to New York because it rained every single day.
Oh, when you went for your aunt's funeral? Is that
well, I missed her funeral, but she died when I went, and then my aunt's 90th birthday.
Oh, okay.
She died right before my aunt's birthday. My aunt's 90th birthday, and I think she did that on purpose because that's the type of person my aunt Makiba was. She's like, she don't like a lot of like she's a moody aunt. You know, there's always one moody aunt. So she knew everyone was coming from all over the world for my aunt's 90th birthday, and I think she passed on purpose because she didn't want to be dealing with everybody.
Man.
So we stayed in her house. because
That
you know it was
sounds
empty, and
cool.
we had to empty out everything,
How
and
was that staying in a person's house who had passed away?
it was surreal,
It's not
but it was
easy.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
it was weird. It was like it wasn't easy. I know it was hard for my mom because she was really looking forward to seeing her, and then she passed away, and it was just her
Mm-mm.
son was really really difficult because he was
You
an
don't know
only
what to
child.
keep.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Mm,
and then
Yeah.
everybody was fighting over pictures. It was beautiful and
dumb
sad
shit.
and
It was
surreal and
crazy. Yeah.
peaceful and crazy and everything at the same time. And then nobody told my aunt who's 90 years old. I don't know why nobody told her.
Oh shit!
It was crazy.
Are
It
you
was really really
serious?
crazy. It was
So she
it
just
was
had her birthday, wondering where her sister was.
no well it was her niece because she was my older aunt. So
Wow.
Oh.
I it was. It was a lot going on. It was a lot of commotion. I have a huge family too, and it was just.
Oh my
And
god.
don't you know my 90-year-old aunt got a 50-year-old boyfriend?
Mm-mm. You better check your
Look at
credit.
Legina
It was a
face,
mess.
y'all.
She dumb as fuck. She dumb as fuck.
Lord,
And she
Hey,
think
y'all
21,
we
hear
I
dumb.
bet you that's
the
that
governor suing
99
my
cent lip
90-year-old
gloss
aunt?
too.
23.
The one you
What?
get at the beauty supply that be sticky, that stick to your hair and shit.
She think we dumb. That's the fucked
It
up
ain't
part.
even it's
She
Max,
think we
not
dumb.
Max. It's Max.
She thinks she
I'll
playing
never
us.
wear that shit again.
You just said a mouthful right there. She think we dumb. That's the problem with
She
all of
do.
us. With
She,
Yep,
but this
Janai,
is the thing.
she
with
You look
does.
at
Jag, with
Jaguar, look at
Goomba.
Goomba, and you look at them, and you're like, you think we're dumb, nigga? You can't even read. Like what?
That's the whole point. I girl, you so smart, Della. I knew you are so motherfucking dumb, y'all.
Wait, Jaguar said her IQ was 168.
No, it's not.
Albert Einstein's IQ is 160. She
I
said her IQ is larger than the theory of relativity.
Jaguar sat there and watched the police walk around that building, and waited for them to come arrest her.
Excuse me,
I already told you,
officer. You looking
Hudson.
for
If her
me?
IQ was that, you looking for me?
You're
Hey,
not gonna sit
y'all.
here and
Hey.
you're not gonna sit here and tell me that that woman has a larger IQ
Now
than me.
could have. But listen, boo boo. Now could she have been tested, gifted, talented, which is a different testing that they do. You know what I mean? But hell no, not no
I don't
fucking
think
genius. My
so,
father is
cause
tested genius, and
I
it's
was
a whole lot
tested.
of testing.
I tested as a
That
genius. I
battery test
did.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And that doesn't go away. Like that innate intelligence and
Sometimes
ability
it
to
gets
absorb it,
yeah.
it gets in the way.
I
It
went to
Your
doesn't
school
get in
for
the way.
talented and
you
gifted.
could get
Ain't
high.
no
You could get a
way.
higher score sometimes.
I
Yeah,
went to
Jaguar's
Pearl. I was in a
not.
Pearls program for early rapid learning students.
She didn't
Ain't
finish
no
high
way.
school.
Mm,
Ain't no way. 168 is marrying no Goomba.
hell no, girl.
Ain't no way 168 is going down the street with guns in the car and not calling the fucking police, saying, "I think somebody's following me."
Ain't no way she never got a high school diploma with a 168. She could
And
have went and got her GED in one day with a
yep.
168 IQ.
Listen, I got a TESOL in 6 days. It was a program made for a year. Anybody with and I'm not saying that to brag. I'm actually pretty blessed because it's given me the
Mm-hmm.
ability to teach people how to learn as well. Because there's
Yeah.
certain ways that I know how to learn, how to master content, and you don't go into a police station in a diaper
Eating your
With
son's
fresh food in the
ashes.
car.
That's what I was just thinking with fresh food in the car.
That I almost had to sell my coochie for
I mean,
with only five fresh crispy dollar bills. Now, child,
if Goomba's parents are as disgusting as she says they are, she would have got a divorce.
child, she would have never married him.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
She wouldn't be
Never
sitting
married
in
her.
jail right now stressing over a $2,000 bail if she was genius level.
No, because she'd have
Yeah.
stocked something sitting somewhere just in case anything ever happened, like I do. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Get a
Mhm.
little, at least a little something sitting somewhere. A person who is
Especially
of
in these
intelligence,
days and age. In this day
girl,
and age, absolutely.
she could invest it in cat with Cash App.
Do you know what? You know what? She got a plea deal bargain, but she turned it down.
She would
That's
still
what I
be
heard.
making money off of freaking bitcoins
Stop.
if she was a genius.
Yeah, she's
Which is if she pleads guilty,
Philadelphia.
if
Wouldn't look like
listen guys,
Philadelphia. I'm listening.
if she pleads out guilty, they'll basically give her time served, and she'll do like so many hours of a diversion program, which will probably be like work release or
She ain't gonna
community,
do no
some type
work.
of community service, and
She ain't gonna do no
she'll
community
be
service.
out.
No, she ain't
She
even
would
gonna
be
commit to
flipping
that.
her
She's
SSI and Goomba's SSI.
she's smart enough not to
Child.
even commit to that. She like work, work,
Work, work.
girl.
How you
She did
spell
Lyft,
that?
girl. She couldn't do Lyft because she kidnapped her son.
A W-2?
Yeah, she
Oh my
What is
god.
kidnapped
that?
her son.
Child.
And you can't even be charged with kidnapping and still do Goomba. You
No.
can't do Lyft.
Do
You can't do
Kumba.
rideshare. Period. They won't let you do any type of rideshare if you were
Well,
charged.
they said she
Girl.
was doing Uber, but sometimes that background check is basically, it's
Mm-mm.
AI that's
No,
doing it, and they can't try and catch certain things, and they must have didn't catch that. Plus, it was out of another state, but
maybe she
for
was
some
doing it in
reason,
her
she
mother's
can't do
name or
Uber
something
no
like
more.
that. Because they can't catch up.
Mhm.
They can't catch up with everybody. So if they catch up,
No.
like she doing it in her mother's name or something like that, especially because her and her mother share that bank account, and she's not a POA of her mother. She just signed on to her mother's bank account. So y'all can
Authorized
cut that
user,
shit out
Wells
too.
Fargo, child. I'm already knowing.
Passing the ampoule. Yeah, let's get back
Years
into this.
old. Okay. Um,
Doofus. The fucking doofus.
We got a music request, child.
What's
let me
that?
understand something,
Millie
man.
Vanilli. Can y'all do
Is it
Blame It on the
sexual
Rain?
abuse? Was that too much for you to handle mentally?
Oh, that's a question.
I think I might have been. I'm not sure. They said it's something I forgot, so I'm not. It might have been that.
Who is they?
But
When you keep saying they, who is they?
Yeah, who the fuck
My
is they?
or my
Right.
tata and my abuela, they said it's something I forgot, and
Shut
I'm
up,
not
girl.
sure. It could be possible. So,
Go play.
are you saying it happened when I was in that 12, 13, or was it
Blah
2021?
blah blah and Tata, I can't stand
You know
y'all.
exactly when it happened. Quit
I
playing in
feel
this
like
lady's face.
sexual abuse happened younger, but I feel like around 21 through 23 is where the mental break started to happen.
Right.
Now, let
Because
me because I gotta be quite honest with you because I'm not gonna play any games. I'm not gonna play any games whatsoever. I do not believe that you have forgotten. Okay,
Woo!
I don't have
Mic drop.
forgotten. Um, I believe that your life was very tumultuous, and it was a lot to handle. And I feel like there was a lot of mistreatment to where you did not want to belong in which the family in which you were with. And so I feel like things started to happen, as well as like bullying.
yeah, my brother literally changed his name because he no longer wanted to be part. And that was right around the time we found out he had schizophrenia. He no longer wanted to be associated with our family, so he changed
Damn.
his literal name. Same type of shit. And ever since he changed his name, his life has been hell. Changed his first and middle name. Absolutely.
And some sort of like abuse, and unacceptance and feeling different. And so it feels
She
like
ain't smiling no more, y'all.
Mm-mm.
22, 23 years old.
No.
I feel like there was something about going to school or going to
She
college.
wants to be lied to.
So, did you enroll to college or did you actually go to
She get
college?
mad.
I went to a community college around that time.
Mm.
But as far as like sexual abuse, I don't remember because I would have just said, no, I didn't get sexual abuse, but I'm not sure. I would say what evidence that I might have had it was when I had like a miscarriage, but I had sex with one person and that should have been the time frame because.
What?
That's a lie. That is a lie right there. That is a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie.
What? Say, how to break it down?
She said she had sex with one person.
Throw that lie in the pit of hell, bitch.
She got pregnant because she had sex with one person.
Ever?
I know, Star Child. She get on my nerves saying Pacific.
Ever?
Especially when you in the West Coast. I think
She
said
mean
at the
ever,
time,
right?
I think she meant at the time that she got pregnant. But she just keeps. Didn't she say she was sex trafficked?
Well, when that video she did, I don't know if it was YouTube or for Facebook, but it was posted on YouTube. When she was sitting on the couch and she was sitting on the couch, she was sitting on the left side of the screen and looking towards the right, and she was just rambling on, but she was rambling with a different cadence. It was more laid back, more coherent, more Angela, just like talking to her friends. She was talking about how she was getting it in and fuck this nigga that and this nigga that. Da, 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 da.
What?
Yeah. You remember you seen that one, Taylor, right?
Oh yeah, when Lagena be on her gangster shit, girl, she be a whole nother person, child. I'll be like, who the fuck is that? Gangster
That was
Woosa.
Detroit. That was Detroit Angela.
Girl,
Right.
yeah,
I
Detroit
think we
Angela
watched
in
that
the
one
motherfucking
together.
building.
Angie. Fucking Angie.
Detroit Angie, got it.
Mm-hmm. It's so cold in the deep. This is that girl look like Don Cheadle.
I'm going on mute.
All right, let me play this. She about to go.
What's the age on that?
This was in 2014, so 2014, maybe 19, 20.
No, she wasn't 20
See,
years
this
old
is
in
what I'm
2014.
saying to you, love. There's a mental break that happened here. I want to understand.
She might have been 18.
Your mother.
The one you look like?
What the source of the mental infraction?
When I was younger.
You can look at her mom and tell.
You're not going to believe me anyway, so what happened to her. And when I was very young. Like, I was in Wayward.
I feel like all of these things, I'm talking about your biology. Is she somewhat the source of the mental infraction?
When I was younger, but you're not going to believe me anyway. So as far as what happened to her, and then when I was very young, like with Nana, I was saying Wayward.
What did she say?
What?
I don't know. But she's very passive, ready sliding turtle.
I'm talking about your biological mother.
What did you say?
No, just the energy I'm getting. I'm sorry. I love
you fucking crazy, man.
I love Reggie and sliding turtles.
She went pull the tank on that ass. I
love sliding turtles. They're so cute. I didn't mean it disrespectfully.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The animals.
I ain't messing
Oh.
with you.
Listen, turtle. Who don't love turtles? Put a one in the chat if you don't love turtles.
She do look like she would have a pet turtle and shit. Carry it in her pocket.
It's not
Put a two in
fair.
the
This
chat
my
if you
date to
love
the
turtles.
movies, y'all. His name is Henry. Henry the turtle.
And he eats lettuce.
And he eats lettuce. And he shits all in my bed.
She sleep with her turtle.
Them turtles, the turtle shit stink too.
What
It
is
do.
going on? Are these
You gotta
turtles
keep it
fucking?
clean. They look like
Right
it.
there. Right there. That's what that
Oh,
was.
I didn't even know that's what that picture was.
She,
Oh, that might be more
girl.
appropriate.
Yeah, Lagena got a turtle in her front pocket right now for good luck.
Yo, they used to sell them on Fordham Road, and they used to get knocked for
She
selling
look
turtles.
like a sliding turtle.
Who is from New York? Remember they used to get knocked for selling them sliding turtles in Harlem and 125th Street because it would be illegal
She
to
rubbed
sell
the
them.
turtle shell. She rubbed the turtle shell and make wishes.
They're illegal.
Oh,
Like
you
see?
Jaguar.
Chinatown too. I don't know where they used to get them illegally, yo. They used to put them in them little tiny plastic fish tanks and sell them, and the police used to come through and round them up because it's illegal to sell them sliding turtles.
Jaguar.
Like her daddy's illegal too.
Like I say, like a makisa. Now get in the car.
With the hat, look just like her. They ain't all the ponds.
I cannot.
They must have to stay in water.
Wait a minute.
Oh, look at
that
that
one's
one.
mad. Look, he said he Aaliyah's son.
That one look like a fighter turtle. That one look like it take a bite out of crime. That one look like you come near me, bitch, I'ma fuck you up, cuz. Blood.
Shout out to Andrew Redding for this photo. Thank you so much, Andrew Redding, for this photo.
My
Oh
goodness.
my god.
That one
Star
look
Child,
like
you know you love turtles too.
that one look like it. If it bites you, you gonna turn to stone and shit.
Wait a minute.
That motherfucker look prehistoric.
I bet you they from Africa too.
I'm saying she got one in her front pocket, child. His name is Henry. He about 13 years old.
They swam through.
Oh my god! Stop!
Henry, tell me when the last time we was with our real mama.
Oh my god.
Because if at first you don't succeed. Sing us a song, Henry.
Oh my god.
Henry. See, yeah, they're cute when they small. And they hide in their shell.
I told you, Lagena, we should have just stayed in Detroit,
Wait
man.
a minute.
They hide right in their shell. Detroit got a lot of water.
Somebody said the turtle whisperer.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
What's mascot?
Wait a minute.
My turtle said that R. Kelly is my father. This is toy. What else did you say, Henry? This is toy.
It's better to be a little waxy than ashy. Come on now. I'd rather be waxy than ashy.
My turtle said if Jack pull up, he told me to fuck her up. That's what Henry said. It's a toy. And he said that's on Crib.
Turn into a little snapping turtle. She get a little snappy.
I cannot. Oh my
Henry
God.
Snappington.
Oh my
Henry
God.
loves Snappington.
Love.
I am so trying to keep this thing professional.
We trifling. I don't give a fuck though.
Turtles. What's not professional about turtles?
She
Jaguar say, yo, you
said,
need to let God do what he gonna do.
God love
When she get
turtles.
out,
man,
she ain't
you
gonna
look
do
like
shit but
a
go right back up
spider
in that bitch.
turtle.
It's a DNA match.
99.96.999, child.
Turtles
She
are the color
said,
of the earth.
she look like a
So
spider
I guess
turtle.
the
I
other
ain't never heard of
4% is
that
the
shit
embryo of
before.
the egg from Detroit.
Oh my God, I'm about to die. I can't sleep tonight.
We're back.
I am not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
That's why she always got a hat on. She need it. She need a show. You see? It's that DNA match.
She said she
I'm
look like a
surprised she ain't
spider
got a wig over
turtle.
that motherfucker.
She always got a wig, a hat, something. It's that show. It's that DNA match. She need it.
Good and damn well ain't nobody in that house combing their hair.
They broke them all.
Girl. Ain't
Lord.
Deuces
nobody
and
in that house.
Betty's.
That's the natural deodorant house.
Chap, let's not. Nah, I don't need to know nothing about the Mustang.
They use the
The
rock. They use the
Mustang.
rock deodorant. Ooh.
Girl, I tell you, listen. I be telling people, don't. I Hove did that, so hopefully y'all don't have to go through that.
If you
Child.
use natural deodorant, you gotta take minimum 2.5 showers. If not three. If you
An
big, you gotta take
hour.
3.
I think that stuff makes you musty.
You got listen.
Child.
You can't be in a house full of people. And if you listen, you can do it, but you gotta have a certain diet, and you gotta take multiple showers a day.
Oh hell yeah! People that go vegan in the beginning, the first part of that, girl, they smell bad and they smell bad. They will
You
light a
can't eat a lot
bathroom
of
up if
sugar
you, girl, with
because
the
it's
air
hormones.
freshener and the window open. They will still it will be a don't go in there for no 25 to 35 minutes, child.
No,
You can't
listen,
eat no sugar. You can't have a sugar heavy diet and take natural deodorant because sugar it messes with your hormones and stuff. And you can't really eat gluten at all.
Child.
Yeah, we got to
That's
do
the
something. We got to get real serious for a minute because I think it's only fair. I'm not really that unbiased. I never present myself to be, but I think it's only fair for us to have a poll in the chat. If you think, because
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt this conversation, but I just think it's fair, just so that we can lay out where we are and kind of I don't want to assume all of you believe the same thing. If you believe that Lagena is Aaliyah and R. Kelly's daughter.
You know what? I'm
done.
no.
I'm about to go. You tried it.
I want to know what y'all think, because somebody might not know. They might think she is.
Child.
So if you do, can you put daughter in the chat? And if you don't, can you put don't in the chat? I just want to know, because somebody here might actually be Team Lagena and believe that she is.
Let's be clear.
I ain't seen nobody
Now,
ever.
Lagena was born on a Wednesday, y'all. Yes, it was a Wednesday, y'all, and she was born with another brother.
If
Yeah,
you
His
have
name was
access to Lagena,
Elijah.
tell her to come through right now.
Who?
you said what?
If anyone in the chat has access to Lagena, tell her come through right now.
All right, now y'all,
Lagena.
let me review these house
You
rules
won't
one
notice,
time.
boo.
This is not a no judgment zone, baby, and I am not the governess. I eat up from the door. I'm a lion. I start chewing when I see you. So please don't come in here with that bullshit, because we light you up, baby.
Child, she
I'll
ain't
You light
stay
it
coming
on
up
up.
in
mute and
here.
let DELACREME do her work, and I'll wait till she's finished.
Girl, she ain't never come in. She's never ever come on a panel here. All of Jaguar's other cohorts have, but she hasn't. She ain't stupid. I did comment on one of her videos though, and I told her, I said, I see your spiritual light. Like I definitely think that's
Why
something you
you
should
do
work
that?
on. Cause I do. I
The
do. Not
spiritual light of
mistake.
a warlock, you said?
No, I mean I see a person who see. Unfortunately, people who are untalented, they will exploit their spiritual gifts because they don't have other ways of making money.
You believe she's gifted?
I do believe she is. Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But
I
she
don't
doesn't
believe that.
know, she has not been trained. So that's
Well,
why she out here unhinged and whatnot.
well, there's everybody's got a gift. Everybody.
I know I do because I be seeing stuff. I just be like, man,
You feel what I'm saying? Like
I
everybody's got a
don't want to
gift.
get tapped into that shit. I don't want no parts.
She's chosen to try to exploit it. And as a Baba Lorisha, she should know that's a very dangerous thing to do.
Hell yeah.
Because now she crazy and she look
Yep.
crazy. You don't do that. You don't exploit your gift. It's something you just don't do. Baba Lorishas are held to a certain integrity. Integrity comes from inside. It's not something
Uh-huh.
somebody else can look at you and say, "Oh, you're not supposed to do that." No, you got to have enough relationship with yourself as a God that you are the one who keeps yourself in line.
And then you're
And
still trying, yes, the exploitation is at an all new high.
mhm,
With her trying to stand 10 toes down that she believes the shit. And this woman is talking talking to one of her ancestors, telling her, we know that you're lying, and she's still going to combat that.
yeah. And see, the exploitation is a result of her having such a longing for affectation and affection. And if she would just get some therapy and then do
Uh-huh.
some self work, she'd be the bomb.
The validation became the high. It's the social.
Yeah,
This is a new thing that we're becoming aware of. That's why it's so fascinating to watch
yeah,
them in action. With
yeah.
the lies on the fly and whatnot, the
Mhm.
narcissistic traits that become of them or whatever is
It's
because she,
crazy.
she went viral. She bust, so she thinking she's that bitch. Oh no, governess, you gonna play along with me? You gonna support my lie? You know what I mean? I don't know how much she costs, but I know she ain't cheap for her work. I'm sure she
Cause she
paid her.
reached out. She reached out to her. So
Right.
she didn't pay her. Shit, Genesis paid her. Oh
Well,
no,
yeah, I'm sure somebody
Regina
paid
has
it.
a Regina has an income. We paid her.
Well, I want my fucking money back.
I want my money back.
Shit.
No, but I don't want my money back because she got the reading. She got the reading. She got the reading and the read. Let's
She
continue.
got
She
read and
got
read.
day up. Exactly.
That's what happened. Like a reading rainbow episode
I'm gonna
with
go back.
LeVar Burton.
She looked like LeVar Burton. Look at her face right now. I'm so
Yep,
mad at her.
butterfly in the sky. I could go
I
twice
can
as
twice as
high.
high. Take a
Just
look.
take a
It's
look.
in a
It's
book.
in a
A
book,
reading
a reading
There
rainbow.
rainbow.
is a black music
I got booty shorts, but I
magazine.
gotta
It's a
pull them down. I'm
Japanese
married.
magazine with R. Kelly and Aaliyah on the cover.
Was she pregnant, child? Did he have his hands on her belly? Was her belly around-gulated?
No, but Aaliyah has her hands on R. Kelly's head.
Did she have her hand on the belly, saying this is our baby, 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 ooh, baby, 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 baby,
Look at her face.
buckwheater. Ow.
I'm still trying to figure out what the hell she said.
It's on mute.
What's on mute?
Is it playing? I don't hear it.
Hold on.
I don't hear it either.
Have you been hearing it?
Yeah, we were hearing it, child.
Okay, hold on. Let me do some sound checking. Child. This show ain't coming out. Hold on.
Gina, go get you some braces, child. If you watching. She looked like she could catch a catfish with her mouth.
He got access to steps.
Just walk in a lake and dive in that motherfucker and come out with a fucking fish in her mouth. Shit. Here we go.
That's how turtles eat.
Shaka, you gonna put this on the grill?
Not turtle. Hey, I get the turtles again. Hold on.
Henry said he want extra seasoning on his fish.
Let me see. Let me get this right.
Isaac.
I sent it to you, Taylor. Huh? I sent you the magazine cover.
Let me see.
Hold on. Let me work on this a little bit.
Okay, boo.
We couldn't hear it. Hold on.
And she'll send it to you.
Which one is it? This one. How the kids doing tonight, St. Hudson? You only got one, right?
Yeah, that's here, and she's losing her mind.
Why? She out of school now, right?
Yeah, I think she's going through a growth spurt.
Aww.
So I'm trying not to whip her behind.
Girl, you know.
How's yours?
Real mother. I'm not talking about this whole Aaliyah fictitious thing. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your real mother, your biological mother. Because I feel like
face when she says it.
You were left alone.
She's like,
you know that shit.
There was.
She done heard this shit before. She ain't surprised at this shit. She's not surprised that this woman does not believe her.
Parental out of the house, I feel like there was some sort of like mistreatment or neglect going on right there, and it not necessarily. What is it? Yeah,
I'm agreeing. Yeah, that happened.
And I feel like the unacceptance and the bullying in and out of the family caused some things to happen, and it may also have been triggered by the miscarriage or the pregnancy or whatever that is. It may be triggered by that, but it feels like around that time of going to college and not feeling seen or accepted, and then I feel like there was a period of trying to grow and to be seen and to be accepted, which is what led you into this dysfunctional reality. Okay, so listen.
Wow. But it made so much fucking sense, though. It made so much sense. She'll never be able to know her true spiritual power if she never knows herself.
I'm aware that you're aware that Aaliyah and R. Kelly are not your parents.
I'm aware that they are.
I'm aware that you're aware. I'm not going to play that game. I'm aware.
Oh, shit.
We're not going to play that game.
This is one of the things that...
Girl, bye.
She sounds like a school principal.
I'm not going to play
that
game.
to play with you.
I'm not going to play that
game. Spin your ass.
Your ass spray painted that bathroom. Now, what you gonna do?
I'm aware that you're aware that these are not.
You gonna stop biting the ends off the desk?
I traded Nana, and there was my family. That's what happened.
You didn't accept that they were your family. Because
actually
on the inside, you wanted to belong to something different, and becoming inside
Nikki, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind.
This functionality of the love that you began to carry for Aaliyah and wanting her to be your mother is where you created.
Wait, say Hudson, wasn't it you who noticed that the picture she drew of Aaliyah looked like her?
That wasn't me.
I beg your pardon?
Was that you, T? One of y'all noticed that the picture she drew of Aaliyah looked like her, but they just had Aaliyah's skin complexion.
Right.
Like, bitch, that ain't your mama. You're not a dark skinned Aaliyah, honey. Exactly. Exactly.
Mushi
thing
is
memories of
putting
her
a
being, I don't know, like,
Wow.
or because she's
wow.
not to be mean or anything, because I didn't grow up around.
Now, when I stepped away a little while back, I went to go lay my baby down and put her to bed. She's good. When you asked me the question earlier, I don't know why I didn't give you a wholehearted answer because I wasn't thinking.
That's okay.
I was glad she was asleep. You know, when you be with by yourself, people like, ask you, how's your baby? Can we not right now? Can I
Don't
let
wake her
me
up. That's
introduce
okay.
her?
That's great. I'm
Right.
happy
Let me
she's
introduce
good.
her to the conversation. Shoot.
Don't wake her up. I get it. I
We don't have
understand.
to
I
talk
felt
about
it.
her.
I felt it. I know.
She's safe. She's fine.
That's good. That's
A
good.
generation where it was out of her issue. I just already knew who she was. And then after she died,
Ashe.
Say it again.
that's when
I
I already knew who she was before, like before her name, like as far as her celebrity wise. And that's why I even
But she can't tell you
knew
about
her
any time she
as I
spent
seen
with
her
her.
on TV. I'm like, that's her, my mom. That was her. And as far as like, I'm not a fangirl. I'm not following to these celebrity hype things. I'm not doing any of that.
What the fuck is she talking about?
Who knows? And Aaliyah wants to be left alone so she can rest in peace.
No, because the thing is,
And let me just say that we are not saying Lagena is ugly based on her African phenotype. She got the worst of the African phenotype. There are plenty of beautiful African people.
Well, all them genetics then applied.
She got the worst of all the options.
96.999%.
She just got the bad end of the stick. She got beautiful skin. That's what she got. But she got the her features. None of her features go together. Her teeth look like a white picket fence. She's got full lips, but they're not pretty.
And her eye shape is really pretty, but the bulbs are.
Being cross-eyed doesn't help.
Twin? Have you guys seen her twin? He's handsome. He looks completely different. He's like a brown color. You know, he's not light skinned or light brown, but he's like black. You know what I'm saying? Like the governor's color. You know what I mean? You know, with that honey undertone, dark, but with that honey undertone.
If she was a dude, she would look more attractive. I could see that.
Yeah, he got all the looks and shit. And
if she carries herself a little different,
yeah,
it would make a big difference. And then one of her
parents lookers. I mean, look at the hat.
And the way she slouches her shoulders, she hold her shoulder back. The way she enunciates her words, the way she holds her mouth.
Girl, it's the way she carries herself on that baby.
Well, they say she like looking like that. Jag tried to take her to get her hair done twice, and she declined. And SDW said he tried to call her and tell her why you ain't get your hair done. She said she didn't want her hair done with the braid thing. So, child, she declined a hair appointment that Jag had booked for her. Child,
the people paid for.
It could be her, like some people on the spectrum too just don't like to be dolled up.
And some people don't.
Aaliyah like to be dolled up.
That is not Aaliyah's child.
Yeah, because you know how she's figuring.
My daughter put the outfit together like my father.
Right, you know what she's thinking? That money y'all gonna spend on getting my hair done. I can give me some. Let me talk to her voice. I can give me some weed and give me some more supplies for my paintings. Yep.
A plastic wig.
Fuck that hair. I'll just throw that plastic wig on. Let it sit in the sun and let it melt and see what it look like.
That receptionist wig. Look like, oh my God. Look at the governor's face.
That wig got a motherfucking tracking device in that motherfucker.
Why y'all sound just alike right now? Why while you talking, you sound just like her, sounding like her?
Look at her face.
I'm trying to talk like her.
The governess is done with the bullshit. She didn't even give it 10 minutes.
Because
The
people
governess
are
didn't
evil
even.
in this child.
viciously.
Look at her. Look at her roar. Ugh. Look at Angela. Look at the cub going into a lioness. The lioness is being created right before us, child. Here she comes.
Girl,
Here she comes.
People love
she ate
Aaliyah
Gold.
up.
viciously. That's why.
Gold.
People
Gold. She must have the pussy of gold.
Who?
Gold.
You talking about Lagena Gold?
Hyena gold.
there's
And you ever
two
heard her
Lion
be?
singers
gold.
that are
You ever
gone that people are viciously like cherished. It's Aaliyah and Selena. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
like do not come for neither
absolutely.
one of them.
No jokes. No jokes whatsoever. People don't play with them.
Go
Mm-mm.
gadget
The
live.
young
Of
dead
all
ones.
age groups. And don't let
Yeah.
Beyonce die. Whew.
Oh God.
The whole world gonna set on fire. Ablaze, nigga, ablaze.
The young ones.
It's gonna be spontaneous fires all over the world. I promise you, the day Beyonce dies, she could be 134. It's gonna happen.
Go gadget disappear.
If they felt like they didn't get a chance to rise before their rise, like didn't get a chance to hit their prime. Like people feel like it's not fair that they gone.
Oh my God, Moon Eye
Go
said
gadget
Janet Jackson is
states.
her mom, and she's only a couple months older than her. Oh yeah, you disrespecting the dead, lying on that lady like that.
That they was,
Dun,
and I
dun,
just
dun,
thought
dun,
this
dun,
They
was
dun,
said she
dun,
tried
dun.
that too. Janet Jackson is my
feeling
mom.
my
Right
memory.
before she tried Aaliyah.
I still need the proof, and I just had the DNA test saying no, not my dad. And I would be able to, back in the day, I would swear that he was.
So did she do a
Go
DNA test
had
with
to
him?
go.
I still got to figure it out too.
Look at the
So
governor's
I
face.
asked her for a DNA test, and if we can go live on air, because it's just everybody on this.
Got that bitch, please look.
It is for me.
She
Wanna
knows
smack
I
that
her.
just
she.
don't
See,
know.
the thing is, remember
I don't
when
know
I
if you can see
said
it because what you're saying about
when we listened to the governess and we broke down the all that stuff, I said we have a responsibility as gods, as spiritual workers, and we know that if we misuse that responsibility, we could give up everything. And so remember I told you, she had to out Jaguar to release herself from the karma. This woman is looking at Angela, knowing that Angela knows she's lying.
Right. It's a wrap for her, pretty much. It's what she did
Girl,
was
she
seal
about to
her
get blue
fucking
on.
deal.
She about to get blue on. She about
Mm-hmm.
to catch one of those. Because the thing is, when you sit up and you look at a person and you know what you sacrifice, and not like self righteously, but a spiritual worker, you guys have heard me say to understand and study things in the spirit realm is not boring. It's not exciting. It's quite boring. There's a lot of times you got to be by yourself. You got to fast.
Energy
You have to,
draining. Yeah.
yeah, and you're constantly sensitive to things,
Hungry.
and you got to deal with your own shit.
Yeah.
Excuse me, you have these shadow of the night and the dark night of the soul, and these times where you really have to go in and just crazy different things that people would never understand. And to see a person who has access to spiritual wisdom choose to hold on to a lie rather than tell the truth. And she's looking at this woman like, you realize that you're giving up a whole life that could have been laid out for you perfectly and amazingly, but now so much wisdom that you could have gotten for free that people have to work for, you're not going to get because you choose to tell this lie that you know you're telling. So now you're going to have to hustle from hustle to hustle to hustle because you choosing to hustle.
Yeah. Lie begets lie.
That's why you got these psychics and these tarot readers who ain't shit and will never be shit and won't have shit because they continue to sell lies. And when you sell lies, you have to continue to sell lies.
I all bullshit aside, I believe that that uh that the governess thought that Angela would go ahead and take her hand that she was leading her on, like, okay, yeah,
Excuse me.
Well, yeah, I have been lying. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I did lose my memory here and there, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to keep the lie going to keep my expectations, if you will, or you know what I'm saying, to keep my delusions of grandeur going. To keep the support going, to keep this bullshit up. Cause they said she would have a little over 200 or close to 200 in her chat. Now she'd be lucky to have 20 people in her chat when she go live now, child. That's what I'm hearing here in these YouTube streets. And so
Well, see,
that's why she did this
that
interview.
wouldn't even matter to me. I'll be honest with you. Speaking for me, I wouldn't care because I'm here to release the content that the content is. And I could literally sit here and do this whole live by myself and then put it out as a premiere. You understand what I'm saying? But she doesn't have that confidence in
Absolutely.
herself. She's not connected enough with who she is and her craft. She spent the earlier part of her 20s trying to disconnect from her entire identity. She's got a mental illness. And sometimes being spiritually
Right.
minded and being mentally ill can be torture. Because mentally ill people are also emotionally ill people for the most part. And there's something about you. My brother does not think there's anything wrong with him. Like they never connect the fuck with the fuck. It's you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you, if she, it is not to bash her or anything, but I believe that she's a person that would try, the bleaching. You know what I'm saying? If she could
Oh,
get enough money raised, you know what I mean?
absolutely.
She would try the
Whatever it
face
takes.
modifications and everything to look
Whatever it
like
takes.
Aaliyah. Yep.
Oh yeah, if she had the money, if she lived in Kenya and her dad was an ambassador or a diplomat or something or a business owner and she had millions of dollars at her disposal, she would do everything she had to do to make herself look like Aaliyah. hmm I agree wholeheartedly.
Candy girl, incoming opinion in the building.
Hey, incoming opinion, welcome, welcome,
Hey,
welcome.
Booski.
Listen, let me let this play a little bit more.
Biological mom, she did leave me. She left me alone. She had.
But do you notice she don't cop that attitude with the government?
Oh, just wait.
Oh, she do. Oh,
the thing with Zama, I wasn't really around her either. So I don't know if you can revoke her.
Who is that you call it? You said Zana or Zana?
Zama.
Zama. Who is that?
Her mom.
My adopted mom.
Her mama.
Your biological mom.
Your biological mom.
Your biological mom.
You're talking to.
I don't know if you can feel.
Well, how do you come to a person and say, I want you to give me a reading? And that's why I said it's hard to read people who aren't ready to be read. I want you to give me a reading.
She tried to play with this woman. She tried to disrespect her craft, is what she was doing. She tried to play in her face.
I don't fuck with motherfuckers like that. I'm telling you, that's how you get blowed on.
Yeah.
That's exactly how you end up being you understand, one of them.
Yeah.
Because you don't fuck with my time, my talent, my energy, my spirituality. I'm the one that makes the sacrifice. That's why I don't do readings.
Yeah.
I don't do readings. That's why I don't do it. I don't get into spiritual work for people. Because I made an agreement with one of the spiritual ancestors that I would do work for our people for free. But I ain't seen our people care enough to do the work that needs to be done. Why would I be doing spiritual work for us if we not be doing the natural work? That doesn't make any sense. I keep my little energy to myself. Shit. Ain't nobody said because you got a gift, you got to share it. Newsflash. But, that's why my parents made sure I went to college. So I'd have ways of making money. And that ain't no shade on nobody. I'm just saying, I feel blessed that I don't have to make those kinds of decisions to feed my child. Because some people do. Some people live off of the money they make from this stuff.
Governess already knew she was going to do this shit, though, I believe.
Oh, yeah. She was ready for it. She just needed the spiritual evidence. And once you invite me into your realm and I'm going to do a reading for you, now I can say what needs to be said. Because you just brought me in here. And that's why I went in on Genesis like I did. And Goomba. You came in here to play.
Or to sense if she is or not?
That's your biological mother, right?
She said
no.
Are you not a twin?
No. I don't think no, he's not my twin. I've always been bigger than him, taller than him. As far as when you say different age ranges, I believe that I'm 2 years older than
twin.
he told me.
2 years.
But you're not, and you know that.
Right.
You know, I do
know that.
too, and I also knew that it was going to happen this way too. But
what's the end game? What's the
exactly.
end game?
No end game.
Like what after everything is said and done, then what's going to happen?
Right.
Like in my life, yeah. I still want justice for my mom.
What does that look like?
And I still want
to
help other people that's in that predicament as far as in the music industry.
But you know she's not your mom.
Right.
I know
you know
is.
that. No, baby.
And what justice? She died in a plane crash.
What is the justice?
It's that she is a celebrity.
It has nothing to do with her being a celebrity. That's why I asked you if you knew who I was.
Baby, do you know my work?
I've seen some of your videos. I've seen some.
Did you see
I
the
feel
one
like
I did with her?
Because I also know Monica. She's saying
you've seen plenty of videos. Stop lying.
Monica, aka Genesis.
And I'm telling you, and what I'm saying about you is accurate.
Mm-hmm. You're lying, honey.
So,
and Jaguar didn't have a balls to say it because she's an exploiter too.
That's my biological name.
What?
I don't know if you could sense something other. Because I also have verification from my psychic in my Tata. But
they gonna tell you what you want to hear, baby. See? They gonna tell you what the fuck you want to hear, honey, because you pay them.
And then you also saying, "Oh, you remember getting."
And I don't think they told her much of anything. I believe that they just told her.
I don't remember ever. So if you're saying 12, 13, no, I didn't remember everything.
Before then, but there's something about the age of 12, 13, 15, as well as 21 and 23. Those ages stand out to me for some specific reason. Not really.
You know why?
As to
when you started your bullshit.
So around 12 years old, right? I feel like that is kind of where you started to understand that you were more than unhappy with your living situation, okay? And you also understood that like you wanted to be like seen. You understood then you were not being seen. You understood then that you wanted to do something to where you had attention. It feels like you were left alone a lot. And when I say that, I mean the parentals were not in the household.
Any kind of attention.
I don't know if they were working or just out of the house. But I know that there are you and I want to say like 5 to 6 other people or children in the household. Okay. I feel like the home life wasn't always so good, so kept. Okay. I feel like the mother, your mother, the woman you grew up with, I feel like she was not as attentive as she should have been. And I feel like there was something about her that made you feel different.
Excuse me.
Something about her, the one I grew up with.
Yes.
I didn't know I loved her until like 2008 after her stroke. And I'm not trying to be mean about it just because she wasn't there. But when that happened to see her in the hospital bed, I did feel away. I'm like, dang. She already lost. She couldn't be around kids anyway because she was on that. She lost parental rights, or she just couldn't be around kids. So I knew
she was on drugs. The fuck,
or she was mentally ill and was acting out.
I was accepting of that. And
tell me why she lost the parental rights.
Right.
I remember
she tried to off herself in one of them.
I remember her hitting his head, not a head.
I don't know for sure, but that's what I'm getting.
The thing is, my so-called twin don't remember that night or the other one, but that's why I say I'm older than them, because I remember everything that happened that night. As far as
remember because you were traumatized.
Thank you,
and that's what I'm saying
for liking and
which
sharing.
is why you don't want to belong to this family, which is why you have created this dysfunction.
Right.
I would rather belong to them just because of some fact the whole what he did with the kids. I don't agree with that. But I also remember seeing him when I was younger, and Nana was there too.
What did he do?
Right. She won't say it. She knows she lying.
You are very aware that Aaliyah Halton and Robert Kelly are not your parents.
And when it's proven.
I don't need for it to
be. It just was.
This is what I do.
It's going to one day.
And I'll wait for it. But you know, like I know, that they're not your parents.
I know they are.
You don't. And I understand. I say this because everyone has treated you like a child that...
Y'all, I appreciate you, Jennifer Torrey, for saying if delusional was a person, it would be her. But she's not even delusional. She's deceptive. She does not believe her own lie. And that's what the governance is saying. You are aware that these are not your parents. You know. You know. She's not delusional. She is very deceptive. Absolutely. She's aware. She knows exactly what she's doing.
We been saying this bitch been aware. She just been playing in people's faces.
Yep. Whoever will let her play. Jaguar let her play because there was something to gain. And then when there was nothing to gain anymore, she treated her like trash on the street and discarded her. Didn't she? At least she dropped her off the Genesis. We thought she was going to drop the girl off on the side of the road. She probably threatened to, though. I should drop you off right here. I could only imagine the things she said to that woman. And she just sat there and took it because she's dumb as fuck.
Just have created a false narrative. And I'm not going to give you that because you're, what, 31?
31 years fucking old. Grown as fuck.
I believe I'm 30 or about to turn 30. But the other age is only 27.
So the thing is this, you're not a kid.
Nope.
You're very aware. You're not. And you're very aware. And you've tried multiple things to get yourself seen. And this is something that just so happened to be
looking for a moment
that got you seen.
She gets triggered.
If I wanted to be seen, I would have just done something that's normal to do without being ridiculed, without being like, I would have done like a normal thing to get viral, a normal thing.
She did a lot of
shake my ass or something, or date a rapper or a singer. I would have done that.
You ain't gonna be dating no rapper
for my protection.
Hey, won't you, Empress? You're not gonna be dating no rapper, honey. You're not gonna be shaking your ass.
No, I didn't do any of that. I don't have no internet. I don't do recordings of shaking my booty. I don't do things.
I've seen your recording. If I would have done it, I would have done
some of the things that you've done. I hope you feel better.
None of those things work. What I'm saying to you is, that's why I asked you why you wanted to do this, because someone should have told you that I'm not going to lie to you and I'm not going to allow you to come on and make a fool of my platform. You're very aware.
I'm not saying, I felt like that you would meant, not to cut you off or anything.
Yeah, not to cut you off.
I feel like that you will be able to look in my energy and see it.
I am, and I'm telling you.
Even though I am spiritual like myself, and I knew
it trying to talk over her.
Way, but I'm not going to flaky. Yep. I'm not going to just try to back off because
you're welcome.
It's my way. It's not a way. I'm just trying to feel like maybe I'm just trying to see what happened to me if something happened to me.
She telling you
saying, "Oh yeah, it's something you remember." I don't remember getting sexually assaulted as a kid. I don't remember that. not even in my early 20s. I don't remember that. But you're saying that was something
then
that
what's
you do
the
remember.
fucking point?
But
what's the point of
I thought you maybe talk about that. I don't know if you.
There's a lot.
That's not even the point of argument. The point of argument is you are aware that you are not the birth child of Aaliyah Harton and Robert Kelly. Anything else you're saying is irrelevant right now and just deflecting. Did y'all have anything to weigh in on this? I'm sorry, I feel like I cut somebody off.
No, we hear you, girl, loud and clear. Loud and clear. But girl, she getting, girl, her blood pressure is up in like 10, 9, 8.
Yeah, because she's upset.
And I'm talking
she's
about
called
Gina.
out.
I ain't talking about Goddess.
No.
Just watch.
The governess is straight because she knows she right.
Can't say who it is or who it is
there was
from,
a lot
or
of
are you
abuse. There was a lot of
Are
abuse.
you saying it's from the D name, or is it from who was it? Like,
look at her.
Let me ask you a question. Why'd you choose that name?
Because that's what you said. It was a D. So I'm just saying, okay, maybe it's put something specific from that, or
there she goes.
Or is it because she had something to do with something, or is it him that did something to me, or is it like it's two D's? I don't know. Because you said it was a D name.
Yeah.
I know you used to argue with this out. She gonna double down. It ain't no use
Is
doing none of that.
it dots, or is it?
Okay. So listen, there was a lot of things that took place inside of your household from the time of ages. I believe it's between 3 to 5 years old is when some of the sexual abuse started, right?
Man.
And then I feel like it progressed up, but you're saying you don't remember anything, but I also feel like that there was things sexually about you as well, okay?
Something sexual from
Yes. And it is a lot. It is a lot. Because I feel like you all were left to your own devices a lot. And so your innocence was taken long time ago, but the manipulation factor, it started probably between the ages of 7 and 10 and got really hectic around 12 to 13 years old.
Damn.
So many lies that was told. This is not just your first time doing things like this. You've lied a very long time. You're used to lying and manipulating, and I understand. But I'm just a person. I stand by what it is that they show me, so I completely understand.
Look at her eyes.
This is just one of the many things.
She
pissed. Concocted, and brought out, and
she's everything right now.
I understand that. I understand
everything
that.
but Aaliyah's daughter,
right? And R. Kelly's daughter, for the record.
And I'm starting with the sexual and the abuse, because I believe that is the factor of why.
That's the root cause.
You're doing what you're doing.
Trying to be seen, trying to be loved.
Because you're trying to make it seem like I'm doing it because of clout, or I'm just, maybe I am broken out of reality. I'm not sure, because you're saying
I'm doing it because
from whatever age, and I used to be able to say like, no, I didn't get that.
Didn't say I'm not.
That didn't come out her mouth.
She did not say I'm not doing
it because. She said maybe I am doing it because. Okay, honey. Now we got to go back.
I feel like it progressed up, but you're saying you don't remember anything. But I also feel like that there was things sexually about you as well. Okay.
Something sexual.
Yes. And it is a lot. It is a lot. Because I feel like you all were left to your own devices a lot, and so. your innocence was taken long time ago. But the manipulation factor, it started probably between the ages of 7 and 10 and got really hectic around 12 to 13 years old. So many lies that was told. This is not just your first time doing things like this. You've lied a very long time.
And it's interesting to me. I'm not an expert at this, but every once in a while you'll notice that from Angela's sitting point, she glances off to the left, which means she's remembering. She knows what this woman is talking about. She's fully aware. She's not,
Absolutely.
you know, she's remembering. She's connecting to an actual factual memory, and it's obvious. She's not trying to remember. She remembers. She knows what's going on. And to hold all this in instead of just go get help, you know what I'm saying?
The
Wow.
lie is is what's working for her. The lie is what got her to Texas.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling how much money they accumulated. Ain't no telling how much money Jack has actually given to her. She claimed
Yeah.
it was only $500, but I don't know. But I digress. But she still
And
gets a check every month at the beginning of the month.
I wonder if when she
Room
comes
and
out of
board.
all this, I wonder if at any point in her life will she look back at people like Genesis and be like, that bitch didn't love me. She wouldn't even tell me the truth. She knew and wouldn't tell me the truth. She was using my energy just like she uses everybody else's. Or I'm sure she's realized by now Jaguar knew she was lying and was just using her.
Yeah, that's her tactics. That's why she's doing what she's doing, because she's being enabled, and she's like, okay, you stupid motherfuckers gonna let me roll with this lie? Okay.
Mhm.
I want to see her very first video when she was starting this Aaliyah's my mother bullshit and R. Kelly's my dad.
I think it was on TikTok. I think it was on TikTok.
Well, when she
TikTok and
came to
Facebook.
YouTube, I got at her on OK Peace panel.
I want to see, but the very first video she came public with, I want to see just how much she was giggling and laughing, and I want to just see like how
I know
serious
she
she
had a
was with
little, I
it.
think a little Doberman picture ponytail. You know, you put a ponytail at the top and you ain't got no hair now, child.
Oh my
Maybe a
god!
little pom pom up there.
Not the
With some
struggle
blue magic
ponytail.
grease, some blue magic grease ponytail.
Not the struggle ponytail. What's really going on with her hair though, for real, y'all? Cause she don't have no hair.
I just remember seeing a Doberman ponytail, and it was a white background with some Aaliyah drawings on her wall from behind her, down child. Yeah.
I'm trying to look up under her hat.
But I've always I love the videos before they get the story straight.
Uh,
Oh yeah, going back. I'm pretty sure Sean Davy Way has all of that in one of
Cause
those
even when she
videos
got
she
to
did of
Sean
her.
Davy Way before she even met him, she got the little bit of the story straight. Cause that first video they always like dropped the ball a little bit.
No, because he
right.
actually went back and did a thing on all of her old videos. So he may
Huh.
actually have. That's how I found out about her through Sean Davy Way.
Oh, me too. Yeah. Yeah,
He
you're
did
right. A
a thing on
documentary on
her.
her, a short one.
Yep,
Yep.
yep.
I need to see that
I
very
think
first
even a part
video.
two, right? Ain't it a part one and a part
Like
two?
part one and part two or part three, I think.
Damn.
And he did
Uh.
that, and then he interviewed her. That was all Jaguar's setup.
Yep.
Remember, you're gonna knock this out of the park, darling. I've
You know,
got
because
to prove
I
it.
saw the very first video when Jaguar was introduced to her, because she was like, I don't know nothing about that girl. That girl is
They
crazy,
knew
and
each
no,
other.
she ain't like.
They knew each other. They had been talking
Child,
on
they
the
No,
been
phone
no,
for
no,
talking.
some
no, no,
months.
no. Mm-mm. When that first video, when she first got turned on to Legina,
Hmm.
no, she was dragging her. I was there. She did not know who she was.
She
Mm-mm.
said that Jaguar said the reason she got on TikTok was because she heard Legina was talking about her. You think Jaguar didn't reach out to that girl?
Not before Jaguar brought her down. I'm talking
Met
about
her on
before Jaguar even knew who Legina was.
the first time I ever saw Jaguar and Legina interact was on Sean Davy Way show. We're talking about the same thing.
This is before they interacted.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't aware of that.
Before they interacted, before, like, I'm talking about way back.
You talking about like back in September of last year?
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they said
No.
she started tripping, like September, October.
This is like back when she was still talking
Yeah.
to
My
Nosy,
daddy would have
like
called
back
her
in
a
those
booger
days.
bear.
This
Oh, so they
because
were
the
talking. Okay, so she wasn't. She knew who she was back then, but they weren't in communication yet. Is that what you're saying?
when all this is back when all I know is that the Meg Thee Stallion case is still going on. And when she heard about this girl talking about that Aaliyah was her mother and R. Kelly was her father,
Oh, Star
Jag was
Child.
like, what? Like, the Jag was just as baffled as everybody fucking else.
Mhm.
And like, this shit sounds ridiculous. And
And
what
then
the
she
hell is she
figured out how
talking
to make
about?
money out of
She
it.
wasn't on no let's go save this girl type shit.
Right. Right. I like what Star Child said. She said she accused a local rapper of SA and he never met her. Excuse me. I think I heard something vaguely about that too.
I forgot
That's
about
actually
that.
her
She
sister's
did.
story that she took and tried to reconfigure to her own story.
Mhm.
She's. I mean, you can't control who your parents are or what they do.
I mean, you need to get a therapist. Man, she
Right.
got state funds.
Because this
She got
ain't it.
access to free health care for all of this. Everything you see, alopecia, everything can be covered by state health care.
Alopecia. You know what's so crazy too? Is I believe that people used to tell her sister. First of all, her father has a song named Aaliyah.
Sister.
Her
You
father
said
wrote a
his.
song named Aaliyah in the band that he was in. That's number one. And number two, her half sister, the one Zamani, that's named after her mother, kind of looks like Aaliyah. Like has that, like, you know
She's
how every
pretty.
little
Her
light
sister's
skinned
very
girl in the
pretty.
'90s with a doobie wrap used to
But
tell them
they
to
Mhm.
don't
kind of
have
look
the
like
same
Aaliyah.
daddies.
They don't
Her
have the same
sister,
daddy.
her sister does kind of look like
All
Aaliyah.
right,
Like she has that
Isaac.
kind of
All
Aaliyah
right.
vibe and look to her. So I'm sure everyone used to tell her sister that she looked like Aaliyah when they
Probably.
were younger.
And she wanted to be Aaliyah. And she couldn't be Aaliyah, so she made up a story that
This
she
is
was his
also
daughter.
a case of idol worship too.
Very much so.
Like if she could put herself inside Aaliyah's body, that's what she would do.
See, I could teach her what to do with that affection, but she wouldn't. She's not in tune enough with herself to operate in her power. I wouldn't even waste my energy.
Her half Puerto Rican or Dominican, whatever they are, sister.
She literally went to this woman asking for a reading to lie to her. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna push play.
You're used to lying and manipulating, and I
Oh,
understand. But I'm just a person. I stand by what it is that they show me, so I
she
completely
agitated.
understand. Like this is just one of the many things
Look at her face.
that you concocted and brought out in hopes to become seen. I understand that. I understand that. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're right.
She looking like she got the lead button on standby.
And
Hmm.
I'm
You
starting
see,
with
she
the
keep looking off
sexual
to the
and the
left.
abuse
She's remembering the times when she's done this before.
because I believe that is the factor of why you're doing what you're doing.
Because you're trying to make it seem like I'm doing it because of Kyle, or
You're trying to
just,
make it seem
maybe I am
like
broken out of reality. I'm not sure, because you're saying sexual abuse from whatever age, and I used to be able to say like, no, I didn't get touched, nor this didn't happen. But now you're telling me something different. Other people saying I forgot something terrible happened to me. I don't know, but I'm not. All this thing is because I'm my memories and what I feel. I don't know if they just put me with other people and adults or something that got sexually assaulted or something, or I'm not sure. I'm still trying to find who I am and what happened to me in my life. Mm-hmm. Like, I really don't know 100%. But I'm not on here for clout.
When did you discover that you didn't know?
When I discovered I didn't know.
When you discovered that you didn't know.
She don't know if she coming or going. Shit.
Like, you don't remember things.
Oh, from my Babalao, because he said something happened to you that you forgot. And then my Tata, who's on,
he didn't tell you to go to a goddamn therapy.
He's saying, oh, something terrible happened to you that you don't remember. So I'm like, what happened?
She nervous. That's why she talking like that too.
Do you have 2 sisters?
Oop.
Sisters.
Mm-hmm.
You only said 2.
When she don't know what else to say, that's all she ever do is, I don't know, I'm lost, and I'm just trying to figure out what happened between me and that time period.
I just want justice for my mom.
I don't believe that they're my sister. They're not so. Yeah.
You in trouble, girl.
I can't repeat what you said, but ditto.
I'm just trying to remember what happened in between that time, and I need some spiritual guidance between a Babala and like Ifam. I need a reading. I need a crystal ball. I need a tea reading. I need some cards.
Say that again, Hudson.
Every time she like gets twisted and somebody catch her up in a lie, she always like forgetful, and she need like someone to look at a damn a crystal ball, a pool of water, do a coffee reading, a tea reading, a candle reading, a palm reading, anything. Every time somebody catches her
legally blind right here.
Yeah,
she can't tell us one time she was in either of their presence. Not one. She can't recount to us the day Aaliyah came and brought her a Christmas present or a birthday present, or they went to the mall. Nothing.
Tell us Aaliyah's favorite color. What side of the bed she likes to sleep on? What her favorite perfume is?
It's blue and purple, just like her.
What were her favorite pajamas? Blurple. What were her favorite pajamas? What was her favorite food? Did she have a nighttime routine? Come on, somebody. What were her favorite flowers? Like, come on. These are things you know about your mother.
My real mom didn't eat food. She was under MK Ultra.
Well, her favorite lipstick. Everybody
Mary
know their
Kate
mama's
and
lipstick.
Ashley Olsen. Lord.
Everybody know their mama's lipstick or lip gloss. Everybody.
Because my mama loved that from Fantasy. What was it, mama?
Fashion Fair.
Fashion Fair. What was the pink? That pink one. It started with
Penny. It used to be exclusively at JCPenney. My mom used to be on that, girl.
It was fuchsia. Was it fuchsia?
Yep,
mama?
it's a one fuchsia color. Yep. I know what you're talking about.
Love the light skinned girls love that color.
It's like
it's so
hot
good.
Pink. Yeah, hot pink. It looks with
so
the
good.
iridescent color over it.
Yeah, I got that. I got a color similar to that in my purse right now, in a long lasting. You ain't never gonna get that shit off. But yeah,
if anybody wants to come and join panel, we could drop the link.
We can drop the link. We ain't trying to stay up all night though. we already been up for 5 hours. Let me go ahead and play this a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah,
let me know if you want me to drop the link, y'all.
Like, did someone set a fire? What's the
did
fire?
Did Aaliyah drink coffee? I mean, there was a fire?
And how she like it. Yeah. My mother like coffee with 2 cream. I mean, 2 cream, and 2 Splenda.
Yeah, my mama liked her. My mama was old school. She liked her dog on sweet and low. She liked that nasty shit.
Yeah, that's nasty.
She loved that sweet and low. Shoot. She said something about a fire.
The little girl I was raised with, she set a fire, or she set the brother. But I think
oh my God. The government saw a fire.
It's also somebody else that set a fire somewhere else.
2 of the siblings set a fire, child.
So when you say
is it a house fire, or is it like
your little sister is the one who set the fire?
Yeah. But David also set a fire somewhere too. and then the
David
house I
also
was in kind of
as well.
the lesser. Yeah, it's a difference. So I don't know which one.
Okay, got it.
Did they do it with their mind? Cause you acting like y'all got superpowers and shit.
Is it?
Janaea said her daughter levitated.
I don't want to mispronounce her name again because is it Vama? What is
Zama.
it? What's her name?
Zama. It's almost like Da, but
Zama.
Zama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it her mom that's crossed over?
You know that. What's Aaliyah's middle name?
No.
Who is
No,
the grandmother?
her mom's still alive.
Who is the grandmother that's
Her
crossed
grandma?
over?
Yeah.
No. Not her grandma. Let me understand something.
You playing stupid.
No. Either she has someone else that raised her like a mom, or you were also in a foster system with another woman that raised you.
Can you say that again?
Okay. So
she's shocked because she right on the money.
Zama has two moms, like someone else that raised her, or there's someone else that also raised you besides Zama.
Zama wasn't never raised with another woman. It was always her one mom. I didn't know.
So were you raised by a second woman?
Yeah. Well.
Oh, so you know your grandmother. Who's Aaliyah's grandmother?
I said I believe I was adopted, but
we all do, honey.
No, this would be
listen
because there's a.
I was with my girlfriend earlier. I used to sit and I used to wake up in the morning and be like, "Why am I still here? When are they coming to get me from these people?" I am too good for these people. We all thought we were adopted. We all thought we were adopted.
We all had the moments after you got your butt whipped.
I don't know these especially after you got your butt whipped. Like, I know that couldn't be my mama. Shit, she whooped my ass.
When I used to get my butt whipped, I used to sing "Nobody Loves Me" underneath my bed. I used to go underneath my wooden buck bed and sing "Nobody Loves Me" and "Nobody Cares."
Yeah, I should have used I Stay Unlimited. You talking about for Cash App? I do use I Stay Unlimited for Cash App. I also post to that channel. Excuse me. That's where you get the meditations and the mantras and stuff from me. But I do use it. Here, let me show it to you real quick.
I would tell my mama, I'm gonna run away, and she'll say, "Good, don't come back."
I was telling my girlfriend today, my daddy took me upstairs and was like, "Come on, let's pack."
My homegirl, when I was young, I was in middle school. She told her mother she was gonna run away. Her mother used to beat her butt all the time, right? She was bad. She used to drink her mother's liquor out the because her mother had one of them bar cards, and her mother used to let that liquor get so old. It used to get sticky. She used to drink the liquor. You should give me some too. It was so nasty. I remember, but one day she did it, and her mother beat her butt, and she said, "I'm gonna run away," and she packed her bags, and her mother took her to the group home and made them give her a tour.
No.
So this is what they're gonna take you if you run away.
If you want to be here, honey, I can make it happen.
It was so funny.
I could make it fucking happen.
She is so traumatized.
Moon Eye said,
I was traumatized too.
Moon Eye said her nephew ran away with his teddy bear in his backpack.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah, he said, "I'm taking him with me."
My husband ran away with his PS3. I'm just playing. I asked him to leave, and that was what he decided to take.
As a grown man.
You ain't keeping my game.
Shit.
Oh
that was what he decided to take. I was
where
like,
you going?
He had
dusty
tendencies,
bro.
He had dusty tendencies.
Girl, that was before I even knew that word existed.
Run up?
That was back when they was telling me I wanted too much. I need to marry for love. Okay, I'll do it. Let's go. I said at my wedding I was only gonna get that 5 years. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be here for very long.
You would say that would be coming out your mouth, anybody's mouth.
Just letting you know, I might not hang around for very long. If this
Wedding
don't feel
contract.
good, I'm out.
This warranty is a 5-year warranty on this.
Girl, listen, that was the one thing I never agreed that the church said you couldn't get divorced. Because I was like, something don't seem right about that to me. If something ain't right, it ain't right. And you don't know until you do it sometimes. And so I always said, if I get in a marriage and it's not right, I'm not blaming that shit on God. I did wait to get spiritual guidance on when to leave and how to leave. But I definitely always knew at some point I was going to have to leave. Or kill him. And he canceled the life insurance. Well, when he canceled the life insurance, there was no use in that. So, shit, marriage is an investment. It's a business arrangement.
It sure is. You better be getting something out of it.
I tell people all the time, when my husband canceled our life insurance, that's when I realized our relationship was over. Because I was like, there's nothing in it for me. If he dies today, I'm left penniless. What the fuck? It doesn't make any sense.
Listen, you can have a cake full of belladonna on his birthday.
What is belladonna? Is that champagne?
Nope. Some oleander. It's a nice tea. Oh, tea. It's a nice tea. We'll talk later.
I'm sorry. I was answering a question. No, oleander. You got to tell me about that. Belladonna. Hold on. That sounds yummy. Whatever it is. What is belladonna? It's a solo album. It's a what? Nightshade. Are we trying to kill us? Say Hudson.
Hudson, you can't be giving out no potions now up on the panel now, child.
You can always give me a
somebody out, in the chat or in the audience wrote that shit down now, child. We ain't trying to be on Snap.
Misusing it.
This is entertainment purposes only.
Right. Let me get back to this shit. It's about
I don't feel like
Powder Donuts. It's already out here saying CTV didn't put a curse on his ass.
My license has not been renewed because of 2023. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Entertainment purposes only.
I wasn't like because I know you don't want to say so. You say drop the parent situation. I wasn't raised by another woman. Like,
did you see the governess's face just now? Cause see what's not coming out in this video is the governess could cuss a bitch down. Do you hear me?
She wanna say, "Come on now, Baquita, get the shit out. Just say you've been lying, bitch."
She could cuss a bitch down, and she's being so graceful. I gotta go back. I gotta see that face again. Hold on.
Grandmother, unless this is your father's mom, because this is a grandmother.
I don't curse, sweetie.
She's crossed over. She's passed away.
I wasn't.
Don't do it.
Not R. Kelly's mama, bitch.
Right.
Because I know you don't want to say so. You say drop the parent situation. I wasn't raised by another woman. Like, I've been with their households, different women's households, but they never passed yet.
Clearly, you was drug up. You wasn't raised by anybody.
That's what I'm saying. Were you fostered to another household, or did you just stay with someone else?
I stayed with a lot of different other people. So
who?
But the women that prior
family,
I live with them, I live with them, they still here.
Right, the old lady that would be like a grandmother.
No, she's not making sense. And she be talking with them eyes.
Child, don't she now, child?
Yeah.
She got her fingers crossed like these motherfuckers better hit that cash app. Bitch, you fucking up my money, bitch.
It's a T. And I just want to understand who that is and where the person comes in at.
I'm not sure who the T name is. The only one I know is probably Tanya or anything, but she's young. She's not a grandma, and I didn't live with her.
So
this is a T name. I need to understand. I know
What?
I heard you say something about somebody got hit with whatever hammer. This is something different, and I kind of want to connect this to something else. Like, unless this person was doing this a lot, like was somebody also hitting the head with like a pan or a pot or some kind of skillet? Like besides the hammer thing, who is the other person that would have hit somebody or got hit in their head with something?
Oh my God. Yeah, I told you the Mexican parents. Oh,
because this is not a hammer.
they're
This
a
is something
nightmare.
else.
And she's young. You said she's older, like at grandma age, or
that's separate. That's separate.
No.
I'm asking you this: who is the person that would have gotten hit or hit?
with a pan?
Yeah, like with something like
her.
a pan or a pot or.
It was her.
Gwendolyn, she got in a domestic violence dispute with her boyfriend at the time. That's what I can only remember, somebody getting hit with a pan or something.
And who is that?
She probably got hit
Gwendolyn.
with pans.
And Gwendolyn is who?
The adopted sister, the older one.
Yo,
oh, the adopted sister.
Meanwhile,
yeah,
Aaliyah and R. Kelly are making hit records.
Okay, but what's the T name that connects with her?
Exactly. Meanwhile.
Oh, she know. I mean, she know. I know.
Wow.
Anisha, or
how many lies you gonna tell?
That'd be like her son's family, but I'm not sure. But they're not really grandma. I mean, well, I did live in that house before for a few months.
Oh my God.
So I'm not sure if that's it or.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Okay. Understood. I so get it. I so get it. There's a grandmother, and I don't know again and where she's from, but I feel like she's on your mom's side of the family. But it could be your father. I feel like it's your mom's side. So now this is the thing.
You said slider turtle.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was lagging for a second.
I'm sure you're going to disagree with what I'm getting ready to say, but because you reached out to me, I'm going to do my job because that's just what I do.
She done threw Henry across the floor now.
Fucked up shit to people. Listen, I see straight through it. I see straight through it all. And I know that you're
reading my energy.
I'm reading you, sister. You've stolen from people, like you stolen people's clothes and shit.
Yeah, she's reading you.
You stolen their things.
What? No, I haven't stole since a kid. Like I don't approve of
I told
that, like at all.
Since a kid.
Who would have thought?
You have stolen from people, and I know here recently you tried to be good and make a difference because whatever. But this is the thing: you're very, very, very manipulative, and you like it feels like if we did interviews with people that were around you and grew up, everything that I'm saying to you would be validated.
Mm-hmm. She got a sister-in-law.
Okay, I feel like maybe we should do interview with other people because if people like that, and I tried to do my best to not be like that. I don't believe in stealing from them. I probably was as a kid and I learned my lesson. I haven't done that. It's like I've always been.
Who says I don't believe in stealing from people?
So what she's saying is what you do don't apply to me. Hey, hear her? She's saying what you do don't apply to me, bitch.
Right. Hey, hear her. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey,
welcome back.
Welcome back.
I heard it was like 80 degrees in New York the other day. She said, "I'm reading you, sister."
Yeah. She not reading Lagena. She reading Angela right now.
Yeah, Angela. See, Angela is disassociated from herself, so she don't really realize who the
Person.
fuck she is. Somebody's smoking some good weed in this house. Ooh, girl, I don't know which way she going with them
Shit, she
eyes.
might have been the one that got Miss Francis when she got scammed when Jack went to jail around now around here now, child, god damn it now.
She might have been what?
She might have been the one to scam Miss Francis, child. When Jack first went to jail, $800 is what they saying now, child.
I told Genesis she need to get that heifer out of her house. I said you got the heifer sleeping in your fucking children's house.
Watch what she about to tell her, but she Goddess told her that she told Genesis basically about her ass. Watch this shit. The bitch is dangerous.
I was in like that. So it didn't just happen like, oh, I don't want to be.
Sleep with one eye open.
It didn't just happen recently. I try not to do those type of things, especially after 2004. So if you're saying that's me, and I'll be trying not to do that and telling people around me not to do that, and that's why I grew up around, and I'm like, nah, and I get ridiculed or bullied for not being like them. So I don't, because I heard you said I was manipulated before. That's why I was hesitant to come, because I'm like, really? But I'm like, I don't know. But as far as you calling me a thief and I haven't been stealing,
as an
adult,
I haven't been stealing.
You was boosting and fucking just like your relatives, bitch.
Wow.
And I know you said, yeah, she's gonna deny. I'm denying. I don't know energy you're reaching, or I don't know. I feel like the people are around me that they was doing that. So if you interview their ass, you read them right. And I'm the one that try not to do it. They be like, oh, you're an angel, you think you're an angel, and I tried for a long time not to do that. I believe
try
in
not to. Wait a minute.
And I was a heavy Christian, so I'm like, that I should not steal. So I'm like,
I tried for the longest not to do that. When did that change? Because if you say, you didn't say I didn't do it.
Child.
How do you try not to steal? At 31 years old, either you steal or you don't. At any age, either you steal or you don't.
I haven't been stealing.
Girl, she probably a klepto like a motherfucker, too.
Like a motherfucker. Hold on, let me let this play.
Just like you, it's like saying I try not to lie. Either you lie or you don't.
I tried not to steal. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to step away for a hot second. They're going to stare at each other for about a minute. Let's see. See, y'all, Angela.
They both silent.
She's being treated so kindly right now.
The governess knows. You just be quiet with these lunatics, and you just let them dig their own hole.
You've not really been nice
to
children growing
on
up.
Herself.
You were not that nice because of the shit that you were going through, the bullying, the manipulation. Like you were over a few children. Now, I'm not going to say that you were just a monster and no shit like that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, like, I feel like you
with it
of a lot of shit. Like shit was taken out on you. And because of that, I feel like you had a break, a mental break. And I feel like you have created a lot of different things, but you know how to be manipulative. Like you're two-sided because you know how to play this game. And so that's the energy that you want people to come with, but you are dangerous. I want you to be better. I want you to get better. I want you to understand that this is not what it has to be.
She says, stop it, bitch.
I'm not saying any of this because I don't believe in my own self. I genuinely believe that they are my parents. and I'm not going to stop until I'm proven wrong. As far as being stealing and stuff,
you're saying that because you don't want people to look at you and say that you're a liar. This is a part of who you are.
I'm not here to claim a dead woman or to claim a guy that touched on kids. This is what I believe. And then as far as I got from last year, like before August of 2022, I would have believed Nana was my dad. I would have thought I was gonna end. I would have just believed all the stuff that happened.
Telling me this and
I
telling me that.
What I miss? I have to go get some chips.
Child. Governor's starting to sweat. She getting mad now, child. Her blood pressure then went up on this hoe.
Has she said anything of any substance or just more telling on herself?
Oh, she told her she was dangerous, and she said she dangerous. Right back at her.
Oh, let me go back in a little bit.
You are dangerous.
Oh, right there. Watch your spirit change.
I want you to be better. I want you to get better.
I told y'all that woman
I want you to
dangerous.
understand that this is not what it has to be.
I told y'all. I told you she was
dangerous.
The
thing is, I'm not saying any of this because I don't believe in my own self. I genuinely believe that they are my parents.
She genuinely.
And I'm not going to stop until I'm proven wrong. As far as being stealing and stuff,
you're saying that because you don't want people to look at you and say that you're a liar.
Right.
This is a part of
I'm not here to lie on a dead woman or to claim a guy that touched on kids. I'm not trying to do that. This is what I believe. And then as far as I got from last year, like before August of 2022, I would have believed Nana was my dad. I would have thought I was gonna end. I would have just believed all the stuff that happened. I would just accept it because I'm like, oh yeah, that's what families are. I didn't seek no violation from them because I know what type of person they are in life, so I don't really care what they do. I already know what I've experienced. I already knew. I'm just like, but now August, I'm like, that's when I found out, and I'm like, okay, now I know why certain things happen. But as far as you saying, oh yeah, you growing up being a thief or manipulating and stuff like that, I don't want to manipulate nobody. I want people to see me for who I am.
Turn on yourself.
But you don't.
What?
But you don't. Because the thing is, you can't just say, okay, fragile. Because that's going to bring forth the other energy.
But I don't believe I'm lying.
But you do. You know that.
I swear in my life, I don't believe I'm lying.
You know you lying, man.
And I swear to God.
On and jump, Sims.
No. I don't believe I'm lying. I believe I'm telling the truth. Like I said, I still got to do the DNA stuff. I'll take the steps necessary.
You said your name is Love. Where'd you hear that at?
Love Lila Hudson.
Where'd you hear that at?
Growing up, I always called myself Love or my rap name or things like that. And then the psychic helped me with that too. I don't know if you can read on that name or...
You're a liar. And you're a manipulator.
Look, I have lied before, but I do take ownership.
Joe Jackson.
She take ownership.
And you a cheat. Oh, I take ownership.
You mean accountability?
I'm not lying. You don't know what she's saying. She's saying whatever they told her to say in the mental hospitals.
What is she repossessing?
Oh my God. She takes ownership. Yeah, Aunt Pooh is marking the soundtrack of our show tonight. She said, "You are a liar," or in my words, "You full of shit." Yeah.
Oh, it's about to get real good.
Oh my God.
I don't feel like I'm lying. This is what I believe in. I feel like people think, oh, you trying to get clout. I feel like it's a lot of many ways to get clout. It's a many ways to get clout.
For the record, Genesis, we know you in here, honey. We know.
In many ways to get viral. I don't feel like I'm lying. You saying that I'm lying on people. I genuinely believe Aaliyah is my mom and Robert Kelly's my dad. Because I remember seeing him.
And like even with today, like you know who I am. You know the work that I do. And the hype about you has gone down, and this would just be another way for your hype to escalate back up. And again, that's why
video live
it was.
You don't have to.
It's live, bitch.
I already had. You can put it out or you don't put it out.
We could do it on live. That was your word. Yeah. We could do it live.
Because I don't have nothing to hide. I don't have nothing to hide.
Me either. And I have no reason to lie.
And also have a different reading prior to you that's stating what I'm saying is facts. But it's not factored to I get the evidence out. So I'm going to still have to do that part.
Right.
So I'm just like, it feels like for me, like for knowing them and then hearing this, even though I am spiritual too, I already knew it wasn't going to go the way I'm thinking. But I'm like, you know.
You were okay with that? You were okay with knowing that it wouldn't go that way because.
Yeah, because that's my spiritual intuition told me. But I'm like, I don't have nothing to hide. If it's some parts that is true or some parts that's not, I'm still going to follow through because that's what I said to you. I don't want to cancel on you. And this is what, it's something God's going to still bring us together for me to learn whatever I have to learn. And if you're saying I've been sexually assaulted, that's what I want to know too. Because you say, oh yeah, you know that and you're lying about it. And I'm like, I don't remember. I used to be thinking like I didn't, nothing happened to me. Everybody else something happened to them. And then I'm like, okay. But having the evidence of maybe that miscarriage, and I'm like, okay.
No wonder your family don't fuck with you.
I should have already knew, but I don't remember.
So have you ever had to see a mental health physician?
No, that's not I know of back in the kids. I don't know what happened to me.
I mean, as an adult, have you had to be like, did you check yourself into a mental hospital? Have you ever been seen by a mental health doctor?
Lie number 35.
I talked to my therapist, and they put me into a mental hospital. So for like a psychiatrist, that's my first time. I'm not sure if anything happened that I don't remember, like a shock therapy or something happened that I don't know what my hidden memories, the forgotten memories. I can't take time
shock therapy, child.
So maybe if there's something I done that I don't remember it, and I done it that times I don't remember, maybe that's true. I'm not sure. But for me, this consciousness, I don't remember that.
Okay.
So, like,
I want you to hear me when I say, I'm going to say something. I want you to hear me.
You're full of shit.
I do a lot of interviews with those who have crossed over and passed away.
Yeah.
And I did an interview with Aaliyah. There was a question where she was very specific to say she doesn't have any children.
That's what she said. Would you ever tap into her now?
Absolutely.
She would have talked to Aaliyah.
I don't know, because that kind of made me sad. If you really did talk to her, and that's what she said specifically. Was this recently?
This was like 3 years
ago.
You
said, was this recently?
This
You're
is
30
3 years ago.
You're 30, baby.
So even in the
as
right
recent
now,
as 3 years ago, child.
You're not her daughter.
I believe I am, but I don't know if I'm not sure. I still need proof myself.
Aaliyah said, leave her alone, you little witch.
Aaliyah said you are not her daughter.
I still remember her. I don't know why I remember her.
On TV?
That's prior before I even got around Zama or Nana. And I still remember Robert and Wayburn.
Oh my God.
Listen, I'm going to be very honest with you. The child that Aaliyah was once pregnant with was son. The child did not even make it outside of her 6th month of pregnancy. She does not have any living children. You are not her daughter.
And then my psychic also, my other one confirmed. I'm not trying to compare you and him or you, because I feel like you are
nobody
spiritual aware.
This walk like I do. There's nobody that walks this walk like I walk it. So I'm okay with you saying that. My work is proven.
And so is that person too. And it's two other people saying, confirming for me too.
You're not her daughter, and you know that.
I believe I am.
No, you don't.
Because why none of the Hawthorne said came out and said no.
Oh, come on.
And I'm not trying to use this moment like to go online. I just feel like maybe you, I don't know.
Because there's probably 50 other you motherfuckers around.
Okay.
Wish I know. I was expecting this though, but I also believe that you was here to shed light on what might have happened to me as a kid. I can't confirm that or not because I don't remember.
And I have. And I want you to
in America alone.
Acceptance of who you are, where you come from. And you're not her daughter. The child she was pregnant with was a son. That child is not living. I understand. And
I can't tell you what you've seen or heard. I can't speak on that. I only know.
They were talking about why ain't you suing me? Why ain't you suing me? Do you know how many nutso people there are on this planet that be harassing these celebrities daily?
Sue her for what?
I understand it.
You don't sue somebody who ain't got no money. That's stupid.
That too.
I'm gonna still go out and give my proof. I did right.
You know how many obsessed people they are with mental illness that's like saying nonsensical things about Aaliyah right now? There's more than one Lagena on this planet. Talking about they married to Aaliyah. Aaliyah's their mother. Aaliyah's their sister. I'm Aaliyah's mother. Like,
I'm Aaliyah's mother.
Like, for real.
You're a twin.
I don't believe he's my twin. I believe I'm 2 years older than him. We can do a DNA test too. The thing is, I've been asking these people, but they want to act like they want to do it, but they don't want to do it.
Y'all said lithium lasts 12 hours.
I understand. Whatever proof you feel like you need, I hope you receive it. Because the mental instability that's happening is not healthy. You have your whole life to live. You can't live your life in the shadow of someone because you love her. I understand that you love her.
As a mother way, before last year, I liked her music. That was it. She just reminded me of the mom that I lost. It. That's as far as it went.
I hear you. I know that you're lying. So I don't know where else we're going to go because I know that you're lying. You know that you're lying.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Your mom. You know she's not your mom.
And I know she is.
That's beautiful. She isn't.
I know she is.
She isn't, though.
I'm going to get proof.
I understand.
I'm going to get proof.
I understand. And I really hope that you do. And when you receive the information that I'm giving to you, I hope that you're able to accept it at that time.
They go for a little bit longer
in your life as an adult woman who needs to find herself in a greater space than what you are in right now.
Right.
Because you don't have to do this to stand in the light that belongs to you.
Right. That's the truth.
What do you say?
I said you don't have to stand in this to be great.
I know. Is my parents this situation? It's because I want to know who I am. You might not believe it. Some people might not believe it.
You knew who you were.
She doesn't believe it.
Actually, when I thought I did, before August last year, I would have thought I was Ghanaian, and if it was not, all these things I would have never questioned. I would thought I knew who I was. I went on the internet on my video saying who I thought my biological parents was.
Ghanaian.
Before them on my YouTube a few years ago. I was so adamant. I thought I knew who I was.
Begin to remember that you had been with Robert Kelly and Aaliyah was your mom. When did you begin to remember that?
With Robert R. Kelly, my dad, I always refer to him like my first dad before he switched. But I'm like, after all the things he did, I'm like, and then him not coming back to visit me on Wayburn, I just, I shut him out. And with his music,
What she means is when the trial was over and he was no longer on TV every day. That's what she means when she says he no longer came to see her anymore. Because I believe that she's confusing those things. Because there was a time when Robert Kelly's face was on TV every single day. And most likely she saw it in connection with Aaliyah, because I'm sure they showed a picture of Aaliyah whenever they showed R. Kelly's face. So that's what she's talking about.
Still learning to this day what his music was, because I was adamant about not listening to him even as a kid, because I heard from my teachers what they said about him. My dad.
You took the words out of my mouth, because I was gonna say that, people do. I say you took the words out of my mouth, because I was gonna say people do fall. They slip in and out of psychosis, where sometimes they do actually believe it, and sometimes they are actually lying.
Yep, and I think that she's lying. I do. I think she knows that she's lying, and she's just hoping she doesn't get caught. That's why she's not responding the way that a person would respond if they were telling the truth and they were accused of lying. She's just not.
I think that there may have been a time where she may have been in a manic episode where she did believe it, maybe like a small fraction of time. But I believe she's far away from that now, and she definitely is not believing it now. And she hasn't been, especially while she was in Texas. She definitely hasn't been. But there was a time when she was screaming at her family back in Detroit and not paying her rent and stuff like that, and maybe drawing them pictures and stuff, where she might have been in the episode where she kind of believes it, but she ain't there, and she ain't been there for a long time.
I wonder if the governess is gonna bring up this Drake situation. Does she bring it up?
I can't remember. But people need to understand, with mental illness, it's like a cold. There's a time when your nose is running and your throat hurts and stuff like that. But right now, you're not there. Yeah, you go in and out. You're not there right now. And she ain't there right now.
No. I don't know. I don't know at what point to separate her mental illness from her lack of good character. Same thing with Jaguar Wright.
She is who she is. She's a nasty, nasty woman.
Horrible
all the time. Horrible person, an ugly parent. I wouldn't even trust her walking my dog. Lagena. But you know what too? What they say with the mental illness, as you get older, it gets worse. Your persona gets worse. But even with Jack, when she was younger, they say she was just a nasty, nasty person too. See, Jack is just a nasty individual.
See, I have a brother who's schizophrenic, but he's also selfish and manipulative, and those are just parts of his personality. It's just part of who he is, And so you have to, I've had to remind my mom before, don't forget who he is, that a doctor ain't gonna fix that character. Let me play this.
I just knew his reputation about the video, but I also remember him being in Wayburn and our visits together.
You've had such a tumultuous upbringing, from the abuse and the neglect and the things that you've done, and the ways that you've shown up to people,
The things
the
that you've done.
manipulation
You
and
keep
the
saying, because you keep saying that, like, I try not to steal or anything. I haven't done that since 2004.
I try
That's a
not
long
to
time.
steal.
When others around me try to do it, I can try to convince them not to do it.
How old were you in 2004?
The 1995 year, that's 2000. I mean, that's 9. But if I was 11, maybe 10 or 11, in 93.
Gina,
I don't know exactly what you hope to accomplish, but you're a liar. And you're a manipulator, and you can't manipulate me.
You can't manipulate me now.
I don't want to. You came to me.
Yeah. Because I feel like maybe you'll be able to do an accurate reading on me. And I'm still trying to give you a chance for it. And
you're
then you say, oh, yeah, you know, because there's certain things that I know for a fact. And then you say, oh,
okay, so when you call someone a manipulator, they're going to try to manipulate you. You just identified the spirit for what it is. So the fact that she's manipulating now is because she was just called that. She took it on, you know. Okay, so now I'm going to try to manipulate you out of calling me and believing that I'm a manipulator, because that's who she is. She's trying to flip the script.
Yeah, by inserting her so-called alleged abuse.
What she's trying to do right now is say, I thought you could give me an accurate reading. You know, I was trying to give you a chance, blah, blah, blah. That's what people have said to her. I'm telling
she's
you.
Disrespecting her craft.
That's what people have said to her. I've never, ever had anybody tell me, I thought that by coming to you, I could get an accurate reading. Anyone I've ever given a reading to, it's been accurate. For her to tell that woman, I thought I was trying to give you a chance, somebody said that to her. She's repeating what she's heard. Because I wouldn't even know how to say that to anybody. I tried to give you a chance. I thought I could give me accurate. I wouldn't even know how to articulate those words, because every reading I've ever gotten from a person was accurate. Somebody has said that to her before. When she's done readings for people, someone has told her before, I'm trying to, it's not making sense to me. Like, I thought I could come to you and get an accurate reading. I'm still trying to give you a chance, but it's not making sense to me. So she's saying back to this woman to manipulate her what she's heard, because hurt people hurt people. And she thinks that the governess's identity is connected to her as a spiritual reader, and it's not. That's the thing. In order to be successful in this, you have to separate your complete identity from it. It's a vocation. It's an occupation. We are practitioners. I don't go to sleep as a spiritual worker. I go to sleep as me. And so does the governess. She got her own mind, her own likes, her own. She watches reality TV and whatever else grabs her interest and has nothing to do with spirituality. And that's what people don't understand. She's a whole person. So you can't manipulate her, because game recognized game, bitch. Sorry for that diatribe, y'all.
You pretend like, no. I'm still learning, like, finding out things about me. Whatever I forgot is probably what I forgot.
She's trying to keep
like, I can't. People stealing me. I forgot something, or something terrible happened to me. You confirmed some of it too, but you're saying I knew that, but I didn't know that, and I'm still trying to figure out who by who.
Look at her face.
And then you saying different ages. It started at 3 to 4.
3 to 5 years old, you were.
3 to 5.
Let me tell you something. You were not just molested by one person. do feel like whoever, like, I don't know if that's your brother or your stepbrother or whatever, there was a lot of shit going on in your house. Now, you can say that you don't remember, beautiful, gratitude, you don't remember it, understood, but you were also not the best child either. I'm just trying to be good, and I put all of this shit out there.
Oh.
No, you can put it out, because I'm still not saying, I'm still not know what you're talking about.
I'm still not going. I'm still not
you're trying to make it seem like, oh, I condone some of the stuff. Like, I remember when somebody tried to make me do something, I'm like, nah, that's not what we're supposed to do. And I thought that was the last time. So
that was the last time.
And then you saying like, nah. Because I know myself, like, I don't be trying to date nobody. I be trying to hold off for a lot of stuff. I'm not out there being friendly. I'm not like that. And you saying, oh, you was like that as a kid. That don't even make sense for me.
That's very specific for somebody that don't remember.
Oh, you was basically saying I was sexualized, or I was doing that too. And that don't even make sense for me, because I don't do none of that now. I never remember doing that then. But if they're saying it's something I don't remember, it might be something I don't remember. My mind is open to a lot of things. But I just know from what my standpoint is this now.
When you and Jaguar Wright first called me, right?
Hope that you
both were saying things as if, and saying things like you were sex trafficked. Do you remember that?
Right.
Yeah.
Where'd that story go?
What's the story of that?
The adopted sister gave me some, like, you know, like a roofie type, and they let a celebrity touch me. And he put that in his songs.
Who's the adopted sister? The sisters you grew up with?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. And then
and so they made you what? They made you touch them, or they made you touch other siblings?
Did they? That's what you're asking, or that's what you're saying?
That's what I'm asking you.
I remember one of them tried to around like 2002 or 3, and I told her no, like, you're not supposed to do that. But I don't remember anything else. I thought that was like the last instance of weirdo shit I seen from her. But if you're saying more things happened,
then you were sex trafficked after that?
After what, 7, 8, or 9?
Yeah.
Do y'all hear the lie? She said, you're saying that I did that to other people, but I'm holding out for stuff now. I'm not trying to date now. I've never been the kind of girl that was out there like that. And I'm sitting here thinking, when were you fucking sex trafficked then? Where is your scooter? How in the hell are you sitting here saying that you've been a good girl all your life? So when the fuck were you a whore? When were you sex trafficked? Because that's what a whore is. It's a sex trafficking victim. When were you a prostitute? You can't tell me that you've always been. Because remember when I said even women who are involuntarily sex trafficked have a sex appeal about them that comes from the work. She ain't got none of that shit on her. She about to catch her up in a big ass lie.
I'm not sure, because as far as when I'm talking about with the guy, this was like, I would say 25.
What do you consider sex trafficked?
Sex trafficked as far as somebody's getting paid for that one person, whether they're a child or a dog, for somebody, and then they've been doing things like that. So I felt like, so for him specifically, I thought that was my adult life. I would just say I thought I didn't get touched as a kid. But I didn't.
Man is
something that y'all know more than I know about. So, because if you're saying something and then somebody said I forgot something, it's something I want to remember.
Your adoptive older sister did sex traffic you. Like, in what capacity? In what way?
I would say she knew the guy. She put something in my drink, and then I was sleeping, and then she let him in. And then one instance I have evidence, I don't have evidence, it's just he did it again because I was in my period. And then I remember like somebody being there and I couldn't move. And then all of a sudden there's blood in my made a pillow on my face by somebody else's fingerprints. So I'm just saying like that I remember, and how he's a narcissist, so he just brags about it.
She said that with no affect.
But as far as kids, I can't say anything from as my kid or teenage ways because I don't remember that. But I don't know if it's like.
You became Lagena because you did not like being Angela, because Angela had all this fucked up shit happen to her. Angela had all of these different things. She was and is this person who you don't like, and you're not able to, like, you're trying to disconnect from that energy of who you were growing up. And no, like I said, there was a lot of sexual abuse that took place, and there was a lot of sexual abuse you enacted in, whether you wanted to or not. But there was a lot of fighting, there was a lot of molestation, there was a lot of abuse, there was a lot of neglect. Your mother was very neglectful and very hateful. Okay, and I'm just going to say it that way. There was like a disassociation with you, with Angela, within yourself, and then you were not accepting of who you are. That's when you started to lie. This is not the first time you've done this. This is not the first time you've done this. You did this shit probably like at 12, between 12 and 15.
Look at her face.
You would lie about who you was, and you would lie about your hair and how long your hair was and how your hair had been cut. Like, you would lie about different things, and you would steal things from people. Like, this was your disassociation. They would leave the house for whatever reason. Look at her face. Inside of that, like, you were still disassociated with yourself. And inside of that, like, then whatever happened, okay, with the mental break coming,
blow up,
whatever that is, like that mental break happened. And so the last like 5 years of you trying to get yourself out and just be seen and be accepted and do all of these different things, this was what, catapulted you into the limelight. And so then when you were connected to Jaguar and you saw how this was bringing forth all of the attention that you wanted, you don't give a fuck if it's good attention or negative, because you're used to negative.
Right.
They're not.
I changed my name from Lagena because people could find you by your real name. So that's why I did Lagena.
I love you, Amber.
Because people want to be connected to anybody. So I changed it. So now I've been teaching me when I was younger as a kid, the internet, and people are happy, people find you. So that's why I did it to Lagena.
It's a disassociation.
And go as far as the gold chains and gold ladder, it's a Yoruba practice. And as
far all over the place, just sloppy.
Like I wanted to
Yoruba practice, but she just said she was a hard Christian.
We'll all digress on this bullshit.
The face that the government is making right now is. Say it again, T. Taylor.
I said, I guess we all digress on that note. Shit.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I can hear her. She said we all digress on that bullshit.
Look at Governor's face. She was like, save it, bitch.
Look at the Governor's face. She's like, I'm about to unleash the Kraken on your bitch ass. You gonna wish you never stepped up on this motherfucker playing. What she say? Playing on my top. That's what she said to Jaguar. She was hot with Jaguar. She was hot. And that ain't a place you want to be. You don't play with people like that. And the energy. You just don't.
Jaguar says she's smarter than the theory of relativity.
She's smarter than E equals MC squared. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Jaguar. What it mean then? Jaguar.
If she was smart, she'd take that plea deal. Get her ass up out the J now, child.
Yeah.
Instead of going to trial with her dumb ass.
She she got a fucking public defender too. I do not.
I could have just been so-called barred by doing anything else. It's easier to do that in this day and age.
You did try.
But what you think I'm really trying to claim people that I literally believe that they're my parents.
You do not.
Even if people didn't believe me and people wouldn't, I believe that.
You do not. And you just not going to say, like, this is one of the things that you do. Like, you've done this before growing up.
Say hi to, let me know if I need to drop the link again.
Like, disassociating yourself with who you are.
I believe I did disassociate myself as a kid.
Got you. Okay. She bumped up. Okay.
She fell off.
But they are your parents, and you know that.
Yeah, you do.
But Nana's not even my dad.
Yeah.
And I thought he was. The thing is, I had genuine love for these people, even if they did things to me. I have forgiven them. But it's something that I guess something happened to me that I don't remember. I would have just vouched for, like, yeah, I didn't have nothing happen to me. Such. I would have believed that. So maybe it's this form of dissociation there.
Maybe.
I believe that.
Maybe. Just maybe.
I did wear a wig before.
Oh, we know.
And school before. So you're right.
It was plastic and greasy.
Right? Some things you are, but it's the thing is you talk about, oh yeah, you've been sexually assaulted, but you remember that. I don't remember none of that.
You just told me you lying. You just told me
not being sexually assaulted as a kid, no. And then you saying probably more than once and probably started way young. That's news to me.
Yeah.
Like, if it's accurate, it's news to me too. Like because the thing is, I wouldn't how would they have the time to do that? As when I would have thought I had the best memories.
The lies ain't lying. They not landing, child.
Yeah. That's the reason why I believe that they're my parents. So I gotta see it through. Until if they not,
the reason is for clout and money.
How did you?
I can guarantee.
I'm sorry. Say what, T?
I said the reason is for clout and money. The reason why she's sitting up here.
Prove
Go ahead.
That a dead woman is her mom. How? She has no proof that they are. Wouldn't it be much easier to prove that they are than that they're not? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, she did the ancestry test that says she African now, child. She more African than she is anything. Shit, she know what's up. She want to sit here and play.
Look at her. Some of us know that not all black people in America are of African descent. Some of us know that.
Well, her blood come from Africa.
She is from the Western Saharan region. Lagos, in particular, of the Igbo people. I am so sure.
Girl probably got a hut and everything.
Now, why would this girl be sitting here following Yoruba tradition if she's not African? How many black families in America follow Yoruba tradition?
Child.
Why would she be following traditions like changing her name and blah 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 and all those other things she's saying if she does not identify as an African person in that way? It just doesn't make sense to me.
She really not in denial. She just sitting there trying to let that lie live. And it's already, huh?
St. Hudson, what you say? I'm sorry, T.
I said her DNA is built on goat meat.
My whole house is cracking up right now. God damn, I had to go have a seat. I had to go sit down on the sofa. Hold on. I'm coming back. Hold on.
She be saying shit. She don't even be realizing how
That's
funny.
what something told me to interrupt you to see what she said. Something told me to interrupt you to see what the hell she just said. Something said, what did St. Hudson just fucking say? She said DNA is. Y'all, I have
I
let
didn't
so
mean to
much.
be mean, but it's
Listen,
true.
I have let
And a
so much
whole
racist
lot.
shit get away in the chat tonight. I have allowed us to say shit I would never let white people say. I promise.
Shout
Y'all,
out. Shout out to the West Africans. Y'all eat a whole lot of goat meat. For real, for real.
oh, and y'all always trying to scam Black Americans while you dog us and say we lazy and we don't want nothing and
Mm-hmm.
we unintelligent and we don't strive for shit. But y'all steady trying to scam our rich asses. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
come
how I
get her.
really
Y'all
feel.
forgot something.
Come
Come
get
get
her.
her.
Come get her. Shit, that's how I really feel.
Come get her
That's
for
why I
real.
stopped
Come get her.
dating African dudes. I got tired of dating African dudes, having to teach them how to respect me. No means no, nigga.
Oh God, I remember I went on a date with this African dude, and the way he ate, ugh, I never would on a date again.
Did you have to
And the
teach
food
him how
is
to wear
good,
deodorant?
Girl.
but he just couldn't like. He just ate so sloppy. I'm not even like really picky. I'm not even on that. Like
Leaving
you
my
got to be
sheets
extra
musty and
proper and
shit.
shit like that.
You
And like
just took a
I went to
shower.
cat
You
like,
musty
oh
again
God,
already.
he just was a sloppy eater, and I'm not even really on that. You have to be, and I did go to etiquette classes, but I'm not even
Me
on that. You got
too.
to be extra, like eat from like start with the 15,000 different utensils. I know how to use them, but I'm not really on that. But he just ate so sloppy, like food was falling out of his mouth. I was just like, oh my God, I can never go back on another date with this nigga. Bye. That's it. Not just.
Did you say turkey?
Listen, I walked out the McDonald's. I walked out the McDonald's. We went to McDonald's one night in China, and I was with these two dudes from Benin. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, I walked out behind them, and I was like, "Ooh, somebody musty." I didn't realize it was them.
No.
Can buy deodorant from the dollar store.
Shit, you better take a motherfucking shower. My bathroom is right there. Go take a motherfucking shower.
A bucket don't
Your
Yo,
count.
secret then told on you, motherfucker.
this
Get
nigga,
in there.
this nigga called himself asking questions. Why the fuck don't Black American women talk to African men? Nigga, cause you musty. Shit, why you asking stupid questions? Anyway, let's get back to the business. Look at
We don't wear exposed. We wear secret
wait,
around
what's
here.
his name? What's his name? Hold on. Hold on. This got to be Gilligan's Island. Y'all said that shit too. She looked dumb as fuck, and she ain't gonna let up.
She looked like if Gilligan was left on the island for 30
Oh my
years
god, with no cocoa butter.
with no sunscreen.
She got some beautiful skin though. Ooh, I
She
mean
looked like she was about to
flawless.
explode when the government was taking over in your hair and getting in the
Wait, come
way
back,
You
Hudson. You went
muffled.
underwater. You went underwater.
Sorry, I said she looked like she was about to expose. Can y'all hear me now?
Yep. Mhm.
When governess was talking about all the lies she was telling and lying about her hair and all the
She
stuff in
did.
school, she looked
She
like she
said
was
you
about
were
to
right about that.
explode.
You were
What
right about
I
hair?
that.
and
She
just
said,
lied
yeah,
about
you were
like
right about that.
how she cut her hair and how like all like she was just going through all the motions and just reading off all her like
This child has probably never
Moon.
been able
discrepancies.
to put a curling iron to her head. It probably wouldn't even roll all the way around.
Wait, Moon Eyes. I am surprised that you're married to an African man because you have been going in on the Africans in the fucking. You said some stuff so low. I was like, do Moon Eyes like black people? But I understand. It's
She
hard
couldn't
to be
even
with a. If you married
go
to an
ahead.
African man, that means you gotta have a strong foot because them niggas like to run all over you. But go ahead, T. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying shit. She probably couldn't even shit. I was saying hot curl that motherfucker, like I said, cause she couldn't even wear a feather.
She do
Not
too.
a
She's
feather.
going in on us too. You gotta catch her. She be saying slick stuff
Mm-hmm.
on the indigenous copper color Black Americans.
I
They
bet you we
think we
pretty though.
stink. I smell good. No, you stink.
I bet your
No,
man
you
wanna fuck
stink.
me
No,
though.
you stink. Like
My
I said,
granddaddy
your
always used
secret
to
didn't
say,
told on you.
Shit, I
he
bet
said,
you I can
you
make
ain't
better
black,
fufu.
you ain't white. So you copper color tomato paste tan.
What?
We Iroquois and Cherokee.
Hell no, you ain't sure.
This is not for children, just so you know.
That's for another day. We know where we
Shit.
come from.
My homegirl told me she was like with them African, cause you know I lived in China, so I had access to a lot of African men. She's like, they just good for fucking, girl. Just like I know,
Damn.
honey. That was the conclusion, and it was so interesting the conversations I'd have with women, and I'd be like, shave your coochie, use like pH balance and stuff. Like, no, we don't do all that, and I'm like, yep, that's why your man don't eat your pussy. Yup. All
Oh.
right. All right. All right. Anyway, I
Child.
guess like
I swear to
they.
God, I was in a department store yesterday, and you know how they be having them cheap little spray deodorants or whatever, like
Uh huh.
knockoffs and shit. And these
Yeah.
funky hood rat trash ass bitches came up in there and they sprayed that shit on top of they motherfucking hood rat smell.
Oh Jesus.
Girl,
Oh
I swear to
God.
God, I like to die. I
What
instantly
is
started
going
getting a
on?
headache.
There's
Huh?
nothing worse than spraying deodorant on top of funk.
Why do people do that shit? Ugh.
And mama ain't they was drug up and not raised. And they saying Aaliyah's
We
they
not
mama.
being
That's
mean.
why.
Nah. Sometimes they be stinking shit.
You okay?
Child braids barely hanging on.
Sometimes they be
Jag
stinking
braids look
shit.
better than theirs at this point in time, child.
And you
Shit.
gotta wear
Legina should have went ahead and got her hair done.
cotton
Sorry. Go ahead.
clothes at most, but especially cotton undergarments.
My homegirl told me she's from South Africa. Her name is I forget. Start with a Y. And she said, yeah, Africans we have a very, very strong scent and we have to know that.
What? Damn.
That's what she said. She
Yeah,
said
you
we have
got a
a very
strong
strong
scent,
scent
all
and we
right.
have to know that.
And it's the
Maybe
curry
it's
too. It's a
maybe
lot
it's
of the
repellent
curry.
to keep the
Yeah.
animals from eating them.
Shut up. It be
Wow,
that
she just
doggone.
went mad.
It be that
It's a
doggone
lot of curry.
spice.
Yeah, a lot of
And their
spices, a
food
lot
just
of
be
curry.
unnecessary. Like I used to cook for African men. You cannot get their food spicy enough. And it ain't got no flavor. It's just hot for no fucking reason.
The Indians too, because
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, especially the southern Indians. They love a good goddamn spicy meal for no fucking reason. It tastes like dirt and hot. Just hot dirt. You
no dirt,
salt.
dirt
Can
and
you put
hot,
some salt in there, please? Little
dirt,
Lowry's.
dirt and hot.
Shit. All right, let me press play. Hold on.
Forward, they would say that this is not the first time you've disassociated and done things like this, where you made up
Look
things
at her face.
about
Yep.
yourself and about who you are, where you come from. Like this is not the first time, and you, like I said, like you're very manipulative, and I understand it. So like, I'm not gonna go round and round because they're not your fucking parents.
And I genuinely believe them.
She's already
believe that
said
they
she's
are.
not her child.
I believe that I am.
You
But
don't.
She said you're not.
I believe that I am.
You don't, and you're dangerous.
I do. You keep saying I'm dangerous. Like what I'm gonna do to people?
You're
I'm not.
I've not been
dangerous
stealing.
person.
Yes. You're dangerous, and I've already told you in
And you're dangerous too.
And you absolutely correct.
Uh-huh.
People I care about. I'm not.
I wouldn't hurt people I care about.
I try to be genuine.
Long as I care about you, you safe. I wouldn't hurt people I care about. I told y'all this girl was crazy as fuck. I told y'all she fought her sister-in-law while she was pregnant.
Yep, her
Like
pregnant
anybody who would
sister-in-law
do
sure
that.
did.
She said she was like 6 months pregnant. Anybody who will fight a pregnant person has no connection with humanity.
That's a different type of ego right there.
Thing when Jaguar was trying to drag her down to Texas, I said I would not bring her in my house. Are you nuts? You don't know this girl sleep with one eye open.
That's the type of bitch. The way you wake up, she's staring at you.
Yes, I said the same thing. Oh my god, I said the same exact thing.
Okay.
They start making. You think God stopped making crazy when He made you?
Child.
Girl.
And Jag said she was lazy.
I always tell these crazy
what
motherfuckers.
What is Jag's standard of hard working?
Jag is lazy and she's fat.
Oh my god.
Snap
Horribly
has been
lazy.
on. Snap has been on for over 30 seasons. They have over 100 episodes.
How do you?
Why do you think that is? Because I love that show. Why do you think that is?
I can't watch it. I've never watched it. I'm scared I'm a catch killer.
Snap is the shit.
Shit,
but why do you think it's on for so long?
This is real life Snap right
going.
here.
Oh my god.
How? Oh my gosh. Unsolved mysteries, all this shit. It's been on. How many of these?
Look at the governess. The governess is like, bitch, I done been nice, and I'm about to go ahead and let it out. Does she go ahead and let it out, or does she stay
right here? She getting started. Right, they about to like have a mini argument.
And I try not to lie.
I try not to lie.
Or still.
I don't lie.
But you're lying.
Like I can't account for any memories that I don't remember. I don't know if it was a time in those memories that I done something that I just don't remember doing that.
You're lying right now.
I don't remember doing that.
Does that make it better?
You don't remember. That exactly. Does that make it better?
I believe some might be accurate. You're reading mine, but I believe some of them aren't. Like I just don't remember some of the things you're saying. I really don't.
I've been trying not to steal.
And
so many cases where they got let go.
Oh yeah,
criminals because they didn't remember.
Actually saw it as a kid, and they're gonna tell you I haven't been. And me, I just don't know if I did, but people been saying it, so I really just don't know. But I will find out. It's not for clout.
You don't know when you're gonna stop lying. Is what you want to say.
At 31 years old.
Who did you think your life was in danger from?
The people
Rock
that
Nation.
The Candy Man.
Rock Nation.
And also my ex.
Oh, her ex.
When you say the people you knew as your parents, you mean your biological parents that you grew up with?
No. You're not gonna believe me.
Her high is wearing out.
So who were you in danger
to smoke on camera? Shit.
The elites, the society, them people.
Oh God.
They mean Rock Nation. I told you it's Rock Nation.
She thinks that
they know that you're not his daughter.
The Rockefellers.
They know I am, and people.
Y'all. Okay, so y'all put. Okay, we got to do another poll because this is serious business. If you think that the DuPonts, the Rockefellers, you know, those families are after Lagena, put a 1 in the chat. And if you think that she might be a little nuts on that and thinking way more highly of herself than she ought, put a 0 for nuts in the chat.
The elite is after Legena's ass.
The elites. They don't want nothing to do with our asses, our income earning, educated, going somewhere asses. They want something to do with her.
Forget
Why and
C19, Bitcoin.
somebody
Forget
put the nuts. Why and for fucking what? Why? What
forget
do her and
Elon
Jaguar?
Musk.
Do you realize that her and Jaguar came together, and neither one of them have said that they were the other one was sent? And I'm just waiting for that.
Forget all
What?
the Tesla cars being hijacked and drove off a cliff. Forget all this.
Neither one of them have accused the other one of being sent by the elites, but they think everybody's after them. Girl, ain't nobody. Girl.
That's
Forget
your
the Cash
shadow.
App. Wait, forget the
You
Cash
can't
App,
even
dude.
Somebody forgot to
sing.
tell you that. That's your
Can we
shadow,
be honest?
girl.
You have absolutely contributed nothing to this society. You are a consumer. You don't even draw well, honey. I'm trying not to be mean.
Forget the Cash App, dude, that they just off, like buying the whores and stuff.
I
She
mean,
said that you did that to Lagena, who drew
the
that horse,
elites are after her.
who drew that
Surprised she
horse.
ain't drawing the Baphomet around this bitch.
Now she says the elites are after her because of her memories, but she can't remember none of them. So what fucking difference does it make?
She can't even grow a ponytail.
What they gonna do? Put her in a cryo chamber just in case she remembers one day something? Girl, shut the fuck up. Just
She said they took her baby and not the dingo. The dingo didn't do
not
it.
the dingo. People make such excuses for being fuck ups.
She can't even grow a ponytail.
Oh shit. Me either.
Oh my gosh. She was working at Walmart.
Lagena would be cute bald headed too.
Oh my gosh. Just
I can show her how to rock it.
Put a little S curl in there, girl.
It has to come from the inside out. I don't even realize I'm bald headed. I forgot I cut all my hair off. Like in my mind, my hair is still down past my ass, and your man still wanna fuck me. It's got to come from the inside out. It really has to. Everything about beauty does. So otherwise,
she don't know
look
nothing
like
about having a barrette bucket.
Ooh, she know about that bucket though, and the army fatigue. Well, where'd she get that goddamn hat? Oh, this girl.
Genesis.
She put absolutely no effort into coming on camera. She has no conscious awareness of social responsibility. People shouldn't have to look at you looking like that and respect you at the same time. It's not fucking fair. She could have come up with just the avatar. That would have been acceptable. People do it all the time.
I don't think she can get braces anymore. Well, I know she got an IUP, so they may be able to get her. I gotta ask her mother.
The body that she in is her avatar. You don't get it?
Did you hear what she just said? Did you hear what she just said?
No, what she say?
Did she say, I wonder if she can get braces? I mean,
I know she got an IEP. Because I gotta ask my mother. Because my mother is a retired social worker.
Would that enable her to get braces?
F-rate certified.
Yeah, because my mother is a retired social worker. She was a supervisor in New York.
First lady.
She was in.
Does having an IEP
they cut off
enable her to get braces?
At 31, because I know at a certain age you can't get certain dental work.
30 years old?
Yeah, she could get braces. She got Social Security. She got a red, white, and blue card.
Yeah, she got that card.
Yeah, so she should be able to get braces.
Dental work.
She can get dental work.
Thank you.
Because you can't even get like fillers.
She got an IEP.
At certain ages, once you hit a certain age,
that's why government says she's used to this shit. That's why it don't bother her. She used to people shooting on her with the jokes, so it's nothing.
Nah, she used to it. Poor thing.
I miss my mother working. Oh, my mother was a supervisor. I used to go in her office and dig in everybody's business. I used to be like, damn, this person on strike
Now.
today. Damn, this are you? Whoa, if y'all are so out of luck, I would get everybody's information right now. I would be y'all receipts. I would be getting everybody's receipts.
I've been
Wait,
trying to
no,
stay out of people's business like that. I haven't even looked into that pastor that we looked at who was violating Pia. I haven't even looked into his name. If it didn't come out there, I didn't go digging because I really do want to find out who he is, what his address is, and all that business. I want to find out
damn.
what church association he's under and whether or not they're holding him accountable. You know, everything.
Who
But
you
That used to
talking
be so
about?
much fun.
the show that we did a couple weeks ago when we talked about the girl who recorded talking to her pastor, remember?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I want to dig into that a little bit more, but I oh, girl.
I couldn't get. I don't think we could get. If they were, I think we could get if they were arrested. But my mother's computer used to be whatever type of public assistance people used to be on or ever got. My mother's computer used to be able to tell it all.
Oh my God.
Y'all
You
are
knew all the
so
tea.
at luck. I'm sorry, y'all.
It ain't nobody.
Those
I
were the
don't even know
days.
nobody on public assistance to look into their information. Everybody I know, we working. Shit.
But even if they ever applied or ever got even like a little bit of food stamps, even like
Mhm.
back in '98 they used to be living in HUD housing or got like
Mhm.
food stamps because maybe or they get something from their baby father or then they pay child
Shout out
support.
to something from their baby father. Shout out to that.
I wonder if
Back
she
to
still can
this.
log in. Yeah, shoot.
Listen to you being
Okay.
messy.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with it all.
She done with her.
Thank you.
I want her to blow on her real quick.
I am psychic and tuned too, and I already knew
Okay.
that you wasn't gonna believe me and all that stuff too.
Ooh.
But I don't have nothing to hide. I'm very genuine.
She's psychic.
I believe that they are my parents, and
I'm a psycho.
we'll find out. Until
Psycho,
proven
right.
otherwise,
She misspelled that.
but I'm still on the journey to find out. And
Girl, you on a journey to exploit yourself.
because up till last year, I would have just said Donald's my parent,
roll up over
mom,
here.
and Nana's my dad. And now we went in this rabbit hole, and I found out he's not. He's 100% Ghanaian. He's from Ghana. I thought I was. I came in there a few years ago saying I am.
So you didn't.
That's what I thought it was.
did
You had a blood test done? You took a DNA test?
No, my heritage.
Oh God.
He's from Ghana, and it said I'm not even Ghanaian.
Oh my God.
Nigerian.
You're Nigerian.
Him being African, he talks shit about Black Americans.
And Aaliyah is not.
Nigerian people specifically.
Of
So
course he did. All of
I
y'all.
would have just thought I
That's what we
was
just said.
not, and it's proven I'm not. So now, okay, now.
Not Noxema Jackson.
I'm so sorry that you're
Sorry,
like
Miss Jackson.
I'm trying to figure out who I am, and I do appreciate you because I did come to you for help. I came to her because I believe you're accurate in some regards. I don't know if it was the energy placed around me that you feel that way. Maybe in them forgotten memories, I done something. I'm not sure.
Not forgotten memories.
Because I don't believe my consciousness right now.
Is it a memory?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, let's go crazy. Let's go nuts.
Okay, let's go crazy.
And Pooh is bringing out
know what happened in the past all the way 100%. So maybe something happened if it was like that and I did some shit. I'm not sure, but I just remember what I know now. I can't say what things 100% because people saying, "Oh yeah, you forgot something," and here I would have thought like, "Yeah, I didn't forget nothing. Nothing happened to me, such as a kid." But now 3 people
go with the jibber jabber.
Actually, 4 people saying, "Oh, something you've been abused and battered or some shit too." So now I gotta figure out not trying to hear. I'm trying to find something, but I'm being old. I'm in tune. I knew that you was gonna tell me what you was gonna tell me.
Oh God.
But I also still need to learn some things from
Picture
outside my
glitching
own
and shit.
perspective.
Feel like we all looking at Wreck-It Ralph.
Outside my own perspective. Okay, maybe I have to
What the
and
fuck
these
is
other
going on? Right.
drinking too.
Not Wreck-It Ralph.
So now it's something for me to go, something for me to figure out. Even though my Bible law said not to go to the past, but I still feel like this is needed for me to move forward in my life. I still need to know like what happened to me and what justice I have to do for that. It's not for like this. Like I know a lot of people do a lot of things for college now these days.
What she really needs to do, if she truly needs to uncover memories, then she needs an Akashic reading, and that'll read her past in such a way that she'll be able to put those things together. But based on what the governess is saying, she already knows the truth, and she just refuses to admit it. No, she
but
doesn't.
This is why I generally believe that they are. And I don't want to say that they are, but I don't know why I have memories of them. I don't know why I feel emotionally towards them. I just don't know why.
Because you're nuts, honey.
I still got to figure out for myself. I'm not 100% of nothing, 100% sure.
You don't know why you don't want to finish lying.
Dama and Nana from last year.
Say what, T?
She don't know why she don't want to stop lying.
She's addicted to the lie now. It don't even benefit her no more. It don't even benefit her no more. If you ask me. Excuse me.
Of course not. She ain't got nobody sending her no cash apps and shit no more. The jig is up. But she tried to reignite that shit.
Now she's just in it. She's just in it. I mean, she didn't get it back and forth with Jaguar. She's not being brought on a whole bunch of panels. Nobody respects her spiritually. I guarantee you nobody's reaching out to this girl right now for a reading or any spiritual work whatsoever.
Well, who would if you gonna charge $100 for an interview? It ain't nothing nobody don't know. What the fuck do you think people want to talk to you about?
Shit.
I'll wait.
And who would if you look like an ass and a dumbass right now? You don't even know who you are. Why would I trust you to tell me who I am?
Moon Knight said, please blow now. Cover this.
Blow now. Shit.
When I believed that they was, and I would have been telling people was telling me, are they not your parents? And I'm like, nah, you lying, like But now
lasagna.
I still got to find out who I am. And I do appreciate you for giving me more insight. So it probably happened when I was very, very young.
Wait a minute.
And
I'm about to get freaky as hell.
Like it's needed for me to move forward in my life. I still need to know like what happened to me and what justice I have to do for that. It's not for like this.
The tears ain't gonna work. Hold on.
I don't know these days, but this is why I generally believe that they are. And I don't want to say that they are, but I don't know why I have memories of them. I don't know why I feel emotionally towards them. I just don't know why. I still got to figure out for myself. I'm not 100% of nothing, 100% sure. I'm not
saying all that, or you expect people to ask you for readings?
Say what?
I said, you saying all this, I don't know, I can't remember, I'm trying to figure out, and you expect people to ask you for readings?
You saying all this, but you want people to believe you. Just say, for some reason I feel this way. Maybe I connected something as a child, but I have no evidence of any of it. So let me walk on with what I do know. And you want people to, like you said, I'm sorry to dismiss what you said. Absolutely, you want people to come to you for a reading, but you loopy as a bowl of cereal. Girl.
I don't know, child.
She look like Funky Dineva from far away.
Oh my God. Here on Gilligan's Island.
She knew not to come on TV with no black folks and no mess like that. See, one thing about black Americans, we are committed to fashion. We are committed to style. Jaguar retired several pieces of clothing on the strength of our reads. She did. Y'all know she did. Y'all know it was. We never saw them gray sweatsuits again. We never saw them army pants again. She got her hair braided. We was reading her fucking down about coming out here looking like Lil
Nasty
Boosie.
black bra.
$100 bra. Shoot, that swimsuit was what swimsuit? That swim shirt was.
That's all
Oh,
Jag got left too. She
wait a
she
minute.
gonna
She
put
got
that bra right on when
arrested.
she get out.
She got arrested. Oh shit. That's all. She got. What happened to her stuff?
It's gone.
The birds ate it.
She got arrested. She owns nothing. She has nothing to come out to except that swim shirt. Whatever
Rock
she got
bottom.
arrested in. Oh, shit. Whatever the fuck she got arrested in is all she's got.
Her bathing suit
That cow
and some
tongue.
slides.
That's why whatchamacallit is raising money for her for when she get out. What's that GoFundMe called?
I'm surprised that GoFundMe is
Some
still up
bullshit.
because.
Not for real. I think it's a Jaguar Wright.
But you know what? They keep talking about how that GoFundMe is for her bail, and GoFundMe doesn't allow bails. I'm surprised nobody sent all these bail videos right to GoFundMe.
Well, whatchamacallit said, King Payne said the other day that it's not for her bail, it's for when she gets out.
But no, but he has said it directly. It's for her bail. He has made like
Yeah, he
actual
cleaned that up.
statements. He
He cleaned
tries
that up.
to, but then he goes
Yeah.
right back and rebuttals that is for her bail. Like he'll
What's the
rebuttal it.
goal?
She gonna take that money to the crap table, bet on black, and lose all that motherfucking shit.
He'll say he says it all the time. Like it's for her bail, and then he'll make a one what had happened was video in between, and then a bunch of other videos about how it's for her bail, it's for her bail, it's for her bail. And I'm surprised nobody has sent these videos to GoFundMe. They're not dumb.
Well, all a person has to
And
do
she's
is ask
sitting there
for
in
GoFundMe
jail.
to investigate a particular thing, and they will. They always do.
And she's sitting there in jail, literally right now.
You're raising money for a person who's incarcerated. Obviously, it's for bail.
Just jagging.
It's not even for legal fees.
No, she has a public defender. She's sitting there in jail. He's in there yelling and screaming about like how nobody's helping her. Tokyo's made a video about her. A bunch of people made a video about her
pissed.
bail.
She's really Jag really in her feelings about that now, child.
Oh, she's sad and
talking about
She said why everybody can't just give $1.
She's made videos about her bail.
It's not that much money. She said it's not that much money. But KP said he ain't got it. Not to give up.
How he ain't got it and he's sitting there making videos with her on the phone. All these videos that he's made with her on the phone, all that money should have went directly to her bail.
I wonder if she's thought about that.
Child.
At least those videos. He could have made a bunch of videos in between, and all them videos that he's had with her, sitting on phone with him on his panel. He's still making money off of those videos too. Those videos are still racking up dough.
And I don't know why she won't take that plea deal, because if they go to trial, and she even said it that they got video footage and they got all that YouTube footage and everything, all the bullshit her ass did. What she think the tape ain't gonna play or some shit? Is this gonna malfunction? The fuck is wrong with Jag?
I don't know. She's smarter than E equals
What
MC
she
squared.
say? She thinks the tape gonna malfunction at the trial.
All of them are so smart. It's
Oh my
beyond me.
god. Stupid people doing stupid shit. We don't think like we don't. I can't get into my business. I'll tell you this though. I'm smarter than that. It ain't
I
never
would have.
gonna go down like that. Not with me. Never.
I would have
Mm-mm.
never ran. I would have just took the plea, and she would have been out long going on to her next arrest.
On to her. She done got arrested. Remember I told y'all she's on a Monday cycle. She
my
was gonna get
homeboy,
arrested again in the next few days.
my homeboy said she always disappears during the summer. I was like, really? He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody ever noticed, she always disappears during the summer.
Mhm.
I was like, I
And
gotta look back.
she did that little wintertime stint too, like Umar Johnson to stay warm. Every time the new bill was due at the hotel, she went and got locked up.
Interesting.
Mhm. Hold on.
I want her to get out with this new girlfriend because that new girlfriend, if she don't play, she gonna knock her head between the washer and dryer.
Oh
That
my
is not a
god.
Goomba. Okay, Pete, talk about some. Oh yeah, Jackson. When she get out, y'all gonna have an interview with with Tasha K. That girl is like, fuck all that. Get me out of here too. I don't give a damn about
Yep.
no Tasha K. That's the energy she's
Yep.
giving off.
Girl. Man, last thing you want to mess with is a woman while you locked up. That's some shit I can't imagine doing. Cause that's a whole different breed of human.
That
That's
girl
a
is
different
not
kind of
thinking about
woman.
no YouTube. She like
Mm.
don't play
She
with
think
her.
about
Don't
herself.
she is not she don't play the radio. She ain't thinking about none of
Mm-mm.
this YouTube shenanigans. She's
Mm-mm.
like she is not a goon, but Jaguar better not play with that woman. I'll tell you that right now. A woman from
I tell you
Louisiana
what, play with her.
between the
Fuck around and
washer
find out.
and the
Where
dryer.
Taylor go? Taylor, let me know if you want me to drop the link.
Okay, I'm
Let's
going
let's
mute.
It was, and I was
get
so
this
I was been
wrapped
telling
up.
people was telling me, "Are they not your parents?" And I'm like, "Nah, you lying, like da da da." But
You look
now
like Funky that even from far
I
away.
still got to find out who I am.
Hold on, I'm dropping it.
And I do appreciate you for giving me more insight. So it probably happened when I was very, very young. And maybe they did drug me and make sure I didn't remember because I was
Oh my
really,
god.
I'm not with it. So
Who
maybe
me?
things happened while I was as a teenager too, or kids. I don't know if they did drug me. I know some people do weirdo shit like that. I do know like some instances I did fall asleep and then just whenever I fell asleep and certain things, it do explain why me, my mind knowledge only having sex with one person, and then a few months later, I looked like I had a miscarriage when I wasn't sexually active prior to him. So it will make sense for that. So I'm still trying to figure out because in our community or in the world, people do grimy shit, and I still have to figure out maybe some shit. I just don't know.
I'm dropping the link for you.
And I did lie before. I ain't gonna say I never lied before because I did, and I admit that. But for certain things
Girl,
that
you been lying.
what
You
I
are a
believe, this is what I
liar.
believe, and this is just what I believe, and I have to see it through until whatever's proven. I'm just asking people for help because I feel
Well,
like the
why would
spiritual world
you
they be able to.
why would you ask somebody to do a reading for you and then tell them they're inaccurate when you haven't been able to prove what you believe? Okay. What did she think was gonna happen?
She said Rock Nation thought she was the Rock Nation was after her, so she was given to Aaliyah. I mean, she was given to Dominique and Tata.
Rock Nation didn't even
Who gave?
exist. They didn't even
So
exist.
Aaliyah and R. Kelly gave her to Dominique
What
and
does that
Tata.
have to do with? What does Rock Nation have to do with R. Kelly and Aaliyah?
How did they know Dominique and Tata? And why did they chose them to give their baby to?
I am
And
so.
why would they give them to an
Their
abusive
baby
family
too.
to give
And
their
why,
baby
yeah, why
to?
would they give them to other?
There are people that I can't talk to face because I have a dead hand, and you just wanna. You understand? Like, you talking to me like I'm stupid.
So R. Kelly and
Mm-hmm.
Aaliyah gave their baby, their only child, living child, to an abusive as
African family.
refugee,
Some random African family.
a woman that's schizophrenic and can't be around kids, and some man who was who is a illegal immigrant
Hmm.
That's on public
to get
aid.
abused,
That's
essayed,
homeless.
It would
and
be
abused
much
their whole
harder to
entire life.
say. It would be much harder to say, I hate my life.
And nobody came and got you.
Nobody came and got me either, honey. I'm still creating the life I prefer. And it gets more and more beautiful every single day. And it's gotten more and more beautiful since I released myself from my captors. But in order to do that, you got to face the truth.
And they didn't set you up. They didn't set you up lovely or put you anywhere nice or like give you any like trust fund sitting somewhere
I
waiting
mean,
for you.
she's not even said I'm owed money because of the death of my mother. There is an inheritance due me. She hasn't even said that.
Mm-mm.
But wouldn't that be a fact? That would
They
come
didn't give
into
you.
play?
They didn't give you to like Timberland or Missy or
Missy
nobody.
or
No.
Genuine, he's a good guy. Genuine's a
Yeah.
good guy. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people they could have given her to. But they chose some random African couple
An
that
illegal
happens to look
immigrant, because
alike,
he's back. He's back over there, and a woman that can't be around kids
and they got 5 or 6 other kids, and they're the best choice for you.
in Detroit. She left Detroit because Detroit is a mess. But you got to stay there.
So, okay, okay, okay. Look at the governor's face. I gotta see how this wraps up because at some point you just gotta cover
Get
these
me closer
charges.
to something, like as far as like explain some things that I don't have the evidence of, or it's been covered up to a point nobody be able to.
How many siblings do you have?
Huh?
How many siblings do you have?
Too many.
Around 13. I was claiming them for a very, very long time. Like
13. Somebody in
for
that
a very
family
long
gonna have
time.
some mental
That I would
problems.
have considered it. And then they did some personal things, or they said, "Oh, you're not my sister no more." Certain things like that, or Nana raised kids that wasn't his, or Zama did too, or he used to call Zama by her name and Nana by her real name. And I'm like, why would you call your real parents by your real name? Like that don't make no sense. And it's just certain things. I do believe I was sexually abused. You're the fourth spiritual in tune person that's basically hinting that I've been sexually abused. But I would have just thought like, oh, this never happened to me. I don't know if I've been hypnotized and they just made me forget certain things, or if I did pick up a whole different reality for me, like literally. But I'm trying to face myself and face my life. So I still got to learn so I can heal and move from this trauma and build. If you know me, I really am camera shy, but I do pose myself just so I can teach what I know about the cult knowledge. And that's what I should supposed to do. But I just don't know.
She said she camera shy.
But as far as you saying,
all 13 your parents' children, or some of them adopted?
I already said the adopted ones. They are none of them
siblings of siblings.
But they're
That's
not
what
all
it is.
others,
and half siblings.
Or and then half others by
probably
other women or other men.
So, Zama, how many children?
I know that house stank. I just gotta say that out loud.
She had 9 or 8.
Like cat shit.
And goat meat. Ugh.
Because I know that Zamanique's other mother or others, she had to live with her siblings' other parent too.
Did her dad have more than one wife?
I don't know about wife, but he had other like baby mamas, and she had to live with them at one point. Because she had to live with the Spanish one, and that must have been hard for her. That's the one who the sister that looked like kind of like Aaliyah. And that's the one that was yelling at her in the front yard, and she was telling him to get off. Like the one that she's claiming like put something in her food. She had to live in her drink. Yeah, no, she had to live with her. She had to live with her aunt at one point.
Fuchsia, how did I miss this? Excuse me.
So she had to live with random people because her mother couldn't
take care of her.
Oh,
that sucks, man. But that doesn't give you the option to be a liar and deceiver and manipulator and thief.
I wish you the best.
That's a choice.
Thank you. And I do appreciate you trying to help me. And I already knew what you felt about me before coming on here. It's not feeling like no kind of remedial, about to go down. I don't know if you want me to share this or not, or I do appreciate you as far as helping me, because it does give me, you're the 4th person. So if I didn't believe I was sexually abused as a kid, now I'm more I can confirm it more now. So you gave me different age range. I just don't remember it at all. Because I don't know. I don't know, but my Bible law said it was something I wanted to forget. So maybe it was something I probably
How do you have a Bible law and you're not Nigerian?
I don't know, because I know people can get hypnotized. So I seen it with my own eyes.
That's Genesis' Bible law.
And deal with this and then just hypnotize her. Maybe it was me that brought it up to them. I'm not sure. I don't know if it was a whole different personality I was back in the day or if something happened. I'm not sure. I just know I remember this time, this consciousness. Because I know reality.
Out of the 8 or 9 children that belong to Zama, how many of them did you grow up with?
I would say 4.
Right, so it's 5 of y'all in total, right?
Yeah, well, I grew up with them the most. The other ones, I started growing with them like on and off, but like late teenage type. So it was. I just only said them because that's when I remember being with them the most, or just my early developmental years around them. But they would sometimes visit a lot, or I spend a night over their house a lot.
Just like you just said.
They don't.
What is your older sister saying about you saying that she sex trafficked you?
Huh?
What did your older sister say about you saying that she sex trafficked you? Has she responded to that?
She didn't say nothing. I just know she be acting suspicious, like people be watching her. She said, yeah, people following me and you don't notice that car, or if something happened, like if I was interested in somebody, she was like, oh, why you asked this guy to feel murdered?
How come the governess's face is not
might do something to me, and she's crying about it, or she's saying that certain people in there. Like, I just know weird things from her.
Am I weird for noticing that? Like, Legina's face keeps glitching. Is it her camera? Because the governess's face isn't glitching.
Cause that's that angry spirit inside of her now, child.
Incoming said I fell asleep for a minute, woke back up, and she's still lying. Yeah. She is still
No,
lying.
she's glitching. And
Yeah.
there's that muffled in the mic has been there.
Mhm. Ooh, that face.
It's the energy. It's the energy.
That's not a good still shot at all.
Her that happened to her, like her friends or the people she was
she
dealing with that I feel like was her handlers. I remember just going home a different route, and then all of a sudden she texted me out the blue, like, where you at? Like, she knew, like, she was watching me, so I could, like, watching my movement for
Why
somebody
would she
else.
ask where you're at if she's watching you?
It just felt iffy with her. And then another person said something happened to her, and things, like, as far as some, like, they trick. So I just know that they deal with sketchy people a lot. So I didn't take it seriously until, like, somebody from my one of my ex was mentioning me and saying make his songs and stuff, like we were sleeping together and I'm like, no, we didn't. And then you describing me and just talking about me, and then you saying little weird shit and then tweeting about raping people. It just I don't know.
Right.
Understood.
Well.
And I just know they was abused as a kid, so I know it's a history. I just felt like majority all of them are actually the older adopted sisters. Their cousins was, the other cousins was,
and you were too.
And then now the new
and
one.
you were too. And you were too.
Yeah, but and then they talking about I wasn't. They're telling me like, yeah, nothing happened to her, but other people keep saying things happened to me. I don't remember it though, but you're the fourth one that said something happened to you.
Right.
Yeah,
but I don't know if it's like a hypnosis and they're saying, oh yeah, this didn't happen to you, such, and that's what I believe now. I don't know. Because I believe now I believe.
Well, again, I show gratitude for you coming on and
reaching out. Thank you. I already knew that you wasn't, but I believe that God
all that now. She says it was
to open light or shed light to what happened to me. I still don't remember it, even though you think I did. I just don't remember it. But I believe something happened. I didn't think it was a kid when I was a kid, though. Like, I thought it was adult me, like late 20s. I guess it's been happening for a long time.
Well, again, I appreciate you, and looking forward to seeing and hearing your results.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the rest of your night.
You too. Thank you.
Okay.
What the fuck can you say? Not a bivvy of blows.
Greetings. Hold on. Wait. Wait, you're still alive. Okay, I see the face. I see the face. I see the face. You okay, friend? I give gratitude for your patience. Give gratitude for giving her the opportunity to be in a space, not in regards to the chat, because baby, let's talk about that after you get off the live.
Oh, I didn't even see the chat.
Giving her a space with you to express herself without feeling as though someone is chasing clout and without feeling disrespected. You came to her from a space of,
I would have disrespected her.
Hold on to whatever you want to. Don't if you don't. But we're not about to just ignore this. And yes, she tried it. Your patience, grace, attitude, of all that is you and how you express that. And I hope that some of the individuals in the chat that show there is tonight will example for how to be within these situations. Because she said everything that we would ever need in her behavior, her responses, and the way she tried to cut you down at times to make her feel a little bit more confident in her stance. Mm-hmm. She did all that herself. Yeah. Well, go ahead, friend. Tell me what you feel.
Before I even did this today, it's very rare that Levianite comes to me, but Levianite came to me and said, I need you to handle this gingerly. I'm going to walk you through this. And I said, oh, shit.
Oh, God.
He said, this is a very tender thing because we don't want to cause an infraction or break even further.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even have touched it.
And so I did my best, and I decided to call you while still on the live because I don't want anybody to think, excuse me, because I'm not going to bash because I said what I said. Mm-hmm. Like I said, this was a long time coming, and they were very specific with me today and said, you just tell her the truth and you stand in your stance. And so that's where that is. So I just needed you to hear your words.
You did amazing.
Gratitude.
You did an amazing job.
Gratitude.
They're like, this is my friend. Like I said, I give so much gratitude to you because I know, but it's very true what Levy and I brought to you, because what a lot of people don't understand, which is kind of surprising because many of them are probably laying right next to individuals that do the same thing or are having the same experience. When you've had high levels of trauma, there are times where you have faulty memory. There are times where you have disassociation. And if you don't have people who are holding you accountable without giving you ammunition to fight or fire back with, it is easy for you to convince yourself that the delusion that you are living is a reality. And so as repetition occurs in how she's responding, it's really her saying,
yep.
You know, when people be like, are you trying to convince me or are you trying to convince yourself?
She's practiced it, right.
These are all ways that people, from my experience, I've seen people with a lot of trauma. Yeah. And I agree absolutely with you. I can only imagine what you have seen in regards to her journey. But people with a lot of trauma, these are telltale signs. I learned this in therapy as well. Because there are individuals I was around that I'd be like, oh, you don't remember. Well, I have an idea of it. But when the therapist had broken it down to me, it was so intact with what you've shown and what you've said tonight, especially how to deal with individuals that have that level of trauma. Now, I will say something since I'm on the live, and I just want a moment more, right? For the individuals that were bringing up like the colorism and the this must be Celia's
her
daughter,
skin tone is absolutely beautiful.
Listen, but Miss Celia, Whoopi Goldberg's relative, you ugly AF. You got some work to do.
You can't be for me all the time.
Regina wasn't the only one who showed her truth tonight.
But she put herself out there like that
too.
She was
not the only one. And everyone has to be held accountable in their ugly.
How could you be a Melanite and dog somebody from being a Melanite? Because her authenticity of her melanin is absolutely beautiful and it reaches deep.
Right.
But her skin complexion is absolutely beautiful.
But she ain't saying she pretty.
The whole African Pinocchio comment and all of those things. Gather yourselves, individuals in the chat. And sit down.
Those are horrible people. They don't know.
They call her African Pinocchio.
Their own stance inside of their own lives. They judge people from a place behind computer screen, telephone screen, and would never stand alone and say these things to someone. See, those are the kind of people that would be needed. Hey, y'all, lit. But you would not say that to someone one-on-one because you would not have that kind of backing or ammunition to do so. And so those kind of people need to stand with a group of people. Those are not individuals.
Absolutely.
I agree. But they're not saying she pretty though. They ain't said that yet.
Such an incredible job.
Gratitude for him.
And I love the way you brought it back around with the notes. Just had all day. I love you.
I love you too. All right. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Okay, good.
All right. Peace. So even before I began, for those who were not on here, I immediately said that she used to be respected. And you know what I mean? Those kind of people who say ugly shit are the same people who will never be able to stand in their own truth, and would never be able to stand one-on-one and just be that kind of nasty motherfucker to anyone. You know what I mean? They always would need backing. They need to have other people so other people can see and hear the nastiness that they are spewing. And therefore, that is kind of what's wrong with the community anyway. Therefore, that is kind of the like vulture culture that's happening, and hoping that someone will see it, like it.
I think some people are just genuinely angry with Lagena for trying to play them. So they just cut her dirty. They just cutting her low. I think they're genuinely have lost respect for her, and you know, if she's asking for it, you don't put yourself out there with this kind of bullshit and double down on it. And wasn't nobody talking that bad about her at first. It's gotten worse and worse and worse, and you keep lying and you keep offending people and insulting people's intelligence. And she done sat here and said to this woman, "I thought I was gonna get an accurate reading from you, and I still keep giving you a chance." I mean, at some point, bitch, you ugly. You know what I'm saying? People are just angry with her. Angry.
You show is ugly.
You know, you don't come on here with a bucket hat on and get upset because people talk about the way that you look. I mean, I don't think anybody here has said anything colorism wise. I haven't seen anything like that. But I do take issue with Africans who dog us and then try to exploit us or scam us. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, very disrespectful. Very just disrespectful to Aaliyah's family and just
and
people
R. Kelly's
in general.
Family. And R. Kelly's children.
Family, yes.
R. Kelly's living children and the mother of his living children, Andrea Kelly. Like, you're disrespecting a whole lot of people in this.
And her own family.
Yeah. Zaza and Zuzu. You definitely should be able to take a couple African Pinocchios. Like, you got to be able to take a couple of those because you making a whole lot of people mad. Like, she probably ain't even safe on the streets in the wrong areas.